Whoa. What's going on? What's up? What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great evening. We're going to play more ranked today. We're going to play more ranked and probably lose a bunch of games because that's how it's been going, I think, quite frankly. Yeah, we're playing Suicune tonight. Probably not going to go well. But it did win. It did win the tournament this past weekend. I meant to hop online, get a live stream going, play some Suicune games. I'm not good at playing Suicune. I'm not a good Suicune player, so this might not go very well. But I figure, you know what? Shout out to Numa, the champion of last weekend's tournament. We're gonna play his list on the rank ladder, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this goes. Yeah, what's up, Juretzel? What's up, Deadly Sins? What's up, Elvin Gambit? King Harold. How's everybody doing over in Twitch World? Release the list. What's going on? Fredzilla, Mr. Pickle, Phantom, Kai Kick. How's everybody doing? Jolteon Flareon is better than Pure Fire. I agree, Kai Kick. I would agree with that. What's up, Appa? Have you gotten any of the new 2-star Lucamine? My favorite new card this pack. I have one of them, Appa. I have one of the new Lucamines. And it does look really, really cool. It's a really cool card. Not gonna lie. Anyway, yeah, we're playing Suicune tonight. That's all I have for you. I think we're just gonna hop right in. We might actually have a pack. Let's open a couple packs before we get in. I think we have like a couple here that we can open. It's always nice to open the stream up with some pack openings. You know what I mean? What do we got? We got a couple here, I think. A couple deluxe pack EX rips. Let's do it. Kind of prefer the old Lucamine. I mean, they're different, right? They tell a story, I guess. I just lost to Professor Oak in elections. You mean in Wonder Picks? That's crazy. Yo, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Stray Cato. A reverse hollow Machoke. Arcanine. Yo, what's up, Nagy? How you doing? How's everyone doing? Man, look at this. First time chatter already in the Twitch, man. Welcome. Hope you stick around. Hope you stick around. I pulled the professors in Wonder Picks. Yo, Juretzel, you're insane, bro. You're out of this world. That's crazy. New Greninja full art is great too. Yeah, I like the Greninja full art. I like shiny Greninja better if you were able to get a shiny one. Yo, what's up, Rika? Rikachi? You guys have the craziest names. All your names are so hard for me to pronounce. They really are. It's just tough. It's tough for me. I try my best, but it's insane. What's up, Maddie? I can't win on ladder, Ruben. Yeah, that makes two of us, brother. That makes two of us. Wonder Pick. Sorry, I speak Spanish. No, it's okay, Stray. That's what I figured you meant. It was funny though that you said elections, and I think that's a better name for it. Wonder Election. Random card elections is cool. You just got a red in the Wonder? Yo. Oh, Rakashi? Like Kakashi? Dude, Kakashi Sensei. I've actually been reading. It's funny you say that. I just started rereading the Naruto manga. I love watching your tier list videos. I honestly watch your videos on my breaks at work to make new decks. Yo, that's awesome, Nagi. Thank you for that. I appreciate you watching the content. I was 16 when I came up with this name. Dude, that's all good, man. My name is Pocket Mads, so, you know. Yo, D-Shook in the house. What's up, brother? Let's hop right into it. We've already dropped like 8 points since we opened those packs. Is Savali still the best deck to get quick wins on ranked, Scooty? It depends, honestly, what rank you are. I would say the best deck is Suicune. Honestly, like the reason I kind of want to play Suicune is because I feel like so many people are playing these lightning type decks, and I don't think Suicune really struggles that much with them, honestly. I think a lot of people are playing like Oricorio and stuff, and that's good for beating Giratina Darkrai, but we're going first. Seemingly the mirror matchup. Rare Candy, Research, Irritant Hand. One thing that I'm really curious about here is developing a lot more in top 1K. Nice, yeah. We went on like a 15-game losing streak. Like I literally lost like 15 in a row the other day, and we have not recovered. We really have not recovered. Our hand is bad, but we do have Repel, so that can stall for a turn. And there is a little Froakie, so I'm afraid of an early Mars. The mirror matchup is interesting, you know what I mean? I'm learning how to play it, and I'm probably going to play the mirror a lot tonight, and I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes, but that's what we're here for. We're here to learn together. You should watch JJK if you haven't already. I have not. Is this all Lillipup? Is this Stoutland? Are we playing Stoutland right now? I'm absolutely floored. Absolutely floored. I have no idea what's going on. Genuinely no clue, though. We do pop the Repel here. That's why it's in the deck. Early Repels, man. They feel great. What deck we're using when you hit the loss streak? I think I lost like 12 in a row with Giratina Darkrai. Just literally bricked all game, like every single game. Like just completely dead drew like 12 games in a row. It was crazy. I would love to see how a new player fares in this ranked. It might be a little tricky, for sure. Giratina off the Pokeball. We are playing against Suicune, so we have to be a little bit conscious of the cards we play here. And I also don't really want to get... I don't really want to bench the Giratina, honestly. Maybe it'd be fine, but I don't really want to. Just in case he can retreat out and then he hits me, like I would rather not bench it. Because I would rather have like a second Suicune or a second Froakie than anything. Do we bench the Giratina? I mean, we could get a Bellow down now, but I mean, we're going to start attacking next turn with Suicune, so I'm going to just hold it. We'll bench it later if we need to. JT, the ladies' man. I took your advice to use Charizard to counter Suicune Darkrai. I played it in ranked and moved from... Oh, Suicune and Darktina. Moved from 6,000 to top 150 in 2 days. Highly recommend. That's crazy, JT. You're an absolute animal. I have not actually played the deck on ladder, but I do assume it's probably a good choice. Yo! It's Crawdon! We're playing Crawdon. Suicune. This list is awesome. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely love that. We did draw the Suicune. Again, I don't really need to bench it right now. That's sick, dude. We're playing this deck. I love this deck. We're probably going to get mopped by it, though, now that I realize. We do have Cyrus in hand. I might just straight up KO this thing because I don't really want to deal with the energy discarding. We haven't played a supporter this turn, right? I already forget. It's a crazy play, but we're just going to do it. I'm just getting this thing out of here. I don't want my energies discarded. It seems like a losing scenario, so there we go. That is cool, though. Crawdon, Suicune, and Stoutland. That's a creative deck. I like this. It's nefarious work. Is the new Raichu meta relevant? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, it came out 2 days ago. We'll see if it does anything in our tournament this weekend. He does go into Lillipup. So we've used Repel and Cyrus. The Cyrus play might have been... Oh, my God. And he's running Grunt. We're about to get grunted. Oh, we dodge it. Oh, my gosh. This guy's coming at us with everything right now. I do kind of suspect, yeah, the Stoutland's going to come down. We do have Irida in hand. It's going to force us to attach another energy, unfortunately, but that's fine. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, attacks used by our opponent's Pokemon cost 1 more. Yes, they do. Yes, in fact, they do. 100% getting Irida. Nefarious. Absolutely nefarious stuff we're playing right here. Do we want to bench here? It doesn't actually matter. Well, we hit for 60, so we probably do want to bench. Because he might be playing like some crazy stuff here. The issue, though, is that we're kind of stuck with this Stoutland. We really are. I'll just try to chip down this Lillipup. Maybe he whiffs on like an evolution, so I'll just chip this down. Because now we're doing 80. That's a 2-hit KO technically, unless he heals up, but... We have another Irida in hand, which is good. The issue, of course, being this Stoutland puts us behind basically a turn on energy, and I think we had to attack there. So we'll see what happens right now. If he stays in, if he heals, because he probably runs Irida as well, right? Celtics are playing right now as well, preseason. Is Suicune Stoutland actually legit? It sounds cool. It does make sense with like, instead of like Greninja, you're playing Stoutland, and then you're playing Corphish. Like, I like the deck, and you can still play Irida and stuff. It's still Suicune. Here's another Grunt, my word. Please don't hit me for like 3 here. Yeah. Oh, we got so lucky. That's crazy. I mean, we're still technically like unable to attack next turn, which is nuts. He doesn't let up. He does not let up. I'm hoping the win condition is just KOing this Lillipup, quite frankly. It's great to watch your live stream ads because I'm always watching your YouTube videos of you locked in, but it's hilarious to watch you play and do your thing live. We're trying our best. We really are. So we can KO here still. Get a little ping here off on this Lillipup. If he evolves next turn, it really doesn't matter, does it? But we definitely Irida. And I don't want to bench because we'll get KO'd if we bench, right? Because if we heal, we go to 100. Well, we still get KO'd, probably. We probably still get KO'd. I mean, I'm really just... He's got 5 cards in deck, too. No Mars. We have... Is Mars? Oh, no, we do have Mars. Sorry. Yeah, but he hasn't taken a KO yet. It's tough. I kind of wish I just let him KO this. Do we Irida? Let's grab the Froakie out of our deck. The thing is, though, like, if we bench the Froakie... No, I don't think we do. You know what I mean? It's It's actually really sketch. We could easily lose this game if he just rare candies into Lillipup next turn. He's played double research. He's got like a... I mean, he didn't play it before. I don't really want to Mars him yet. Yo, what's up, Rishi? We got 20 seconds. My bad. Yeah, we'll just ear to here. I'm not going to bench anything. But I will have to attach the active to KO, which is really bad. Part of me does kind of wish that we maybe did like the Giratina stuff early on. It might come to bite us in the butt. We'll see. We'll see. There was a case to bench this Froakie as well. I just don't think that that was the correct play. Honestly. Because he might not have any more basics. I guess he could have a second Suicune. All right, let's just see if he rare candies here. We can Mars him to 1 after this, but it's going to be tough. There's Suicune. Retro. Okay, so he is KOing. Does he have rare candy? Oh, he's going to Irida. Oof. Okay, I forgot about that. I forgot that exists. All right, we're probably cooked here because we just can't attack this turn. And that's, like, really not good. We do have a Leaf, so we could, like, do some Leaf pivot shenanigans here. But then if he has Cyrus, we're going to lose. So we live a hit with Greninja. So that's fine. I think we're just going to Mars him. Yo, thanks for the sub. Cup of fruit. So we'll Mars him to 1. We have Leaf in hand, so we're going to do this. If we just ping here, theoretically next turn we can bench double basics, unless we get Marsed or whatever. And then just KO is active. That's the goal here, I think. Unless he has a way to KO me. Oh. The Stoutland comes through. I'm actually scared. If he goes into that Stoutland, we might be cooked. We might actually just lose. I wonder if he'll stay in, though. He still has that Corphish as well. If he stays in... Yeah. Okay, that's fine. The inevitable. This Corphish is going to get us, though. It really is. It's kind of crazy, but it will get us. All right, we got to make big boy plays right here. We got to make absolutely big boy plays. Are you ready for this? We're going to hope he doesn't top deck the... He might have, like, a Mars... Like, if he has Cyrus, we do lose. All right. Let's see. Do we bench the Giratina? Nah. Maybe, though. Because what if we get Marsed? Does it matter if we bench Giratina? It probably doesn't, though, right? We also lose to, like, a Repel. So I think we do bench and then we Bellow so that we don't lose to a Repel. All right, let's do it. We're balling. Next turn, let's see if he top decks the Corphish, first of all, because we do lose if he does. Don't top deck the Crawdaunt. Don't top deck the Crawdaunt. Oh, he's got a second Irida. He top decks second Irida. My word. Oh, my word. Oh, my days. We're still chilling, though. Yo, he gets seated. We just stalled him out. The double Greninja. It's too much damage. What a weird game, huh? Why do we open the stream with that? What was that? What is going on? I'm a little bit flabbergasted. I'm a little bit flabbergasted by the first game there. Was anybody expecting that? First game of the night to hit a Stoutland? That is a cool deck, though. I assume that probably does beat a lot of different decks. The man got crazy, though. I feel like he just sort of... Well, I mean, he's playing double Irida. So he wasn't playing Cyrus? Or he had a couple cards in the deck, so maybe he did play Cyrus? I don't know. It's sketchy, though. I feel like he drew into this all of his stuff, like, at appropriate times. Yo, what's up, Mickey? How are you? Having a good night? We're having a good night until we lose a bunch. No, but I caught one deck like that last night? That's crazy. I've never seen that before in my life. Have you ever played TCG Live, and will you ever make content on Live? Yeah, I used to play Live all the time. Probably won't ever make content on Live. But I would definitely recommend it. If you go way back in my channel originally, like years ago, when I made videos for like a year, it was mostly about the official Pokemon trading card game, which was at the time Pokemon TCG Online. We called it PTCGO. It was a different world at the time. Okay. We're going first, which is bad. We don't have Irida, which is also bad. Do we want to bench this yet? Probably not. Yeah, we'll just Bellow. We'll see what we top deck. We really want to top deck like Iridas here. And Rare Candy and Greninja. We want to top deck it all. Okay. All right. So we got to think about it like this. Well, okay. So the Silvally stuff is interesting because it really just depends on whether or not we can draw Greninjas early and draw Irida. And we have Froakie and we have Irida. And there's the Zeraora. He does flip heads, so we got to Irida this turn. We got to Irida right now. That's fine. Not the end of the world. We do have Leaf too, so we can just like maybe stall and then pivot and KO with Giratina. The Greninja's nice. Greninja's nice. Kind of want to bench the second Froakie, but I kind of want to also wait for a Suicune or something. Let's just bellow. Let's just bellow. No Mars. He probably does have like Silvally or whatever next turn. Okay, so there's the Suicune. We would like a rare candy. There's a case to be made to just like, well, yeah, we'll just have to see. Like, there's just not a lot that we can do here. Oh, he Marses us. That's tough. Okay, what do we get off the Mars? It's a big question here. The Leaf is annoying. Oh, Suicune again, Greninja again. Yeah, okay, all of the cards kind of as the same. So we get KO'd next turn, regardless. So, oh, the Repel is kind of crazy. We could bench Repel, KO the Zeraora, but we want to bellow, I think. I think we want to bellow. Well, we can just bellow the turn after, right? If we KO, then we get KO'd. But that's not that bad. Oh, never mind. We can't. Repel doesn't work on Silvally. My bad. Okay, so we're definitely just retreating. We definitely just retreat. And then we'll have Giratina as backup, and I hope he doesn't like have Cyrus here. But we're gonna bellow this turn regardless, right? So it's really no big deal. We definitely need the Greninja come online soon. This way we still draw. If he has Cyrus and he KOs, it's fine. We'll just revenge KO with Giratina. Another Froakie. Okay. 10 cards a deck. We just want to keep drawing our cards. Like, we are technically even right now, but we need to keep drawing here. Going first is unfortunate into the Silvally lead. There's just not a lot we can do. Like, if we had Repel early, we would have been in a good spot, but we just have to hope that he kind of bricks a little bit. Of every item card, would you pick Rare Candy or Pokeball? Pokeball is the best card in the game. Why not? Professor's Research is the best card in the game, but Pokeball's a close one. It's like a close second. It's a close number 2. He Rocky Helmets here, which is fine. He Reds, sure. That's fine. That's fine. We do get Rare Candy. We can't KO. Well, okay. So here's the deal, right? Because we have Greninja, I think what we do is we ping and we hit for 80. We leave him at 10. But if we hit, then we get KO'd, right? And that's obviously not good. Well, is that even that bad, though? Is it even that bad? If we do that, and then we do... yeah, because then we lose to, like, a Cyrus at any point, and we don't really want that to happen, so... yeah, it's just really tough here. We do have 1 energy on that Suicune, so I am just going to have to... We're going to just go into Giratina. We're getting a little bit unfortunate. But we could just draw into, like, an Irida as well. We're missing out a draw this turn. But I don't know, like... Yeah, it's just awkward. We had to use the Irida early so we didn't get KO turn 2. Because he flipped heads and then went turn 2 Silvally going second. Imagine this season they release full-up Professors, but next there are cards that nullify it. That would be cruel. That would be cruel. Yeah, if they just, like, replaced Research. I doubt that'll happen, but you never know, I guess. He does bench another type null, which is fine, I guess. I guess it is. Not really, but... Okay. No Irida here. There is another Froakie and Greninja, so that's fun. Right, okay. So I think we attach here. We're gonna Water Shuriken. Well, yeah, we have to Shuriken Zeraora. That way we can KO it after and hope he doesn't have like a Silvally next turn. We can always just bring in the type null next turn, right? So the upside here is that we aren't getting KO'd this turn. Like, you know, we don't KO ourselves by getting attacked, which is very ideal here. So what has to happen is, like, if he does go Silvally here, we have to ping it. Yeah, if he goes Silvally this turn, I think we just lose. He's got 4 cards in deck. It's probably pretty likely that he does, but yeah, it is what it is. Oh, the Mars is fun. That's a great one. No repel. Oh, Cyrus is good. Don't go Silvally. Okay, cool. Clutch. And now we do, unfortunately, though, we lose to, like, any sort of gusting, unless we... Yeah. We do just lose to any kind of a gust card, unfortunately, but maybe he also whiffs on, like, a Cyrus or something. Could be crazy. He's got 4 cards in deck. So, yeah. Okay. So we have to get rid of the type null here. And then as long as he doesn't have... Like, because the second Irida was never drawn. You know what I mean? So we're kind of... we're kind of screwed. But anyway, let's see. He probably has Cyrus. But what can you do about it? We played this perfectly, so... Anyone has a... Oh, yeah, looking for a Jolteon? I just had to beat 71 of those annoying S Ninja decks. Yeah, this is unfortunate for us. We know he's got it, so... Oh, Rocky Helmet. Maybe he doesn't. He's just BMing, I think. Yeah. We knew it was a BM. We knew it was a BM. Unfortunately, just didn't have the second Irida. Going first, turn 2 type null lead is unwinnable, I would say, in most scenarios. We played it as much as we could have, honestly. But, yeah. Type null lead going second, turn 2 Silvally. It's not ideal. We didn't have Mars and we didn't have second Irida. We could have Marsed there. Like, well, he Marsed us, right? Which is also unfortunate. But yeah. Nothing else that we can do. I mean, technically we could have KO'd Zeraora and hope he didn't have, like, Silvally, but I feel like it was better to KO the type null. Like, you know what I mean? With that many cards in his deck. We march on. That exact game, if we go second, we just win. Or if we just draw a second Irida at any point, we win. Or if a lot of other things happen, you know what I mean? Going second, probably Mirror. I don't mind the hand, actually. Repel, Froakie, Rare Candy in hand is pretty good, relatively. Let's see if we get repelled, because it's very likely that we could. Going second, like, you know, it is what it is. Bogmoon, thanks for the follow, bro. Yo, what's up, Jay? What's going on, brother? He also leads Suicune. So because he led Suicune, like, going second here doesn't really matter that much. It's completely anybody's game. There's so much room for draws with Suicune, it really just comes down to whoever gets Greninjas out early enough. Theoretically speaking, we could just brick and whiff every Greninja in our deck. Yo, what's up, Bogman? Double Suicune comes down. The Repel is looking pretty spicy in our hand. But he gets turn 1 Giratina. So if we lose this game, it's because he got Giratina down turn 1. In the mirror matchup, it's really, really tough. Like that as an option for him is, like, really, really good. The Suicune lead, Giratina going first is actually kind of crazy. Still not a Greninja, but we do have another Pokeball. I am fully down to repel him here. Okay. He also gets Research, so he's 4 cards ahead of us, unfortunately. Buzzwole top B+ tier didn't run into a single mirror match. It's crazy, T-Train. You're crazy. Yeah, we have to repel here. We gotta repel. We're Mars if we draw it. All right. The plays are to be made right now. Our own Giratina. Yeah, let's repel. He probably has, like, Leaf in hand, but we just have to repel. Because we have it now. We just hit, for sure. I don't think we bench Giratina yet, because it'll probably just come out as more damage against us, unfortunately. And he's probably just going to Bellow, right? So I kind of just want to target... Does it really matter what we target here, I wonder? I am just going to target the Giratina. I feel like that's the threat here, so I'm just going to put damage onto it. Maybe that doesn't make any sense, but... Because, like, he's going to Bellow and then just, like, be able to KO us the next turn, but he doesn't have a Froakie down yet. You know what I mean? So, like, that to me means, like, maybe we have a chance here. So, I don't know. We got to wait. The Giratina is probably going to win him the game. We don't have Giant Cape yet, We do have an Irida in hand. We have a Greninja in play, which is an advantage. He attaches active, which is a big deal. Yeah, so he can Irida. That's fine. He goes to 120. We can double basic KO the active here still. Yo, what's up, Zarasan? Absolutely distinguished gentleman. May I perhaps inquire about how you make a deck list screenshot, such as that currently on the screen? Yes, that's a great question, actually. Give me one moment while I make this play real quick. If you would, kind sir. Giant Cape. He doesn't have a Froakie down, though. Yeah, we're going to rock out with this board state, and then we're going to KO the active. I feel like we're in a fine spot right now. I don't know. Because he can also go into Suicune and, like, potentially also just KO us on the flip end. But then we have our own Suicune, right? And we have Iridas. We'll see. We will see. Yeah. Sorry, by the way. My bad. If you go into, like, your deck builder, there's, like, 3 little dots, like a menu that you can select up in the top right. And then if you select that menu, you can kind of choose... The Mars here could be huge if he KOs. And then you can choose... never mind. We get Mars. This is the double-edged sword of us benching to get the KO, is that now if he KOs us... Actually, he can't KO us. I just remembered. So that's good. But anyway, you can view your entire deck at once, like in that view. It's like a relatively new option, but yeah. He does just hit us. All right, what do we top deck? That's the most important thing here. It is Irida. I think the play here is to Irida and retreat. I might be crazy in saying that. It doesn't matter what we hit here either. Actually, does it? Hold on. We're doing 80 to the active, and he's already played 1 Irida. He's got 4 cards in deck. So if we ping, we do 100, and then we can 2-hit KO the Suicune. So that's important. I think more important potentially than hitting the Giratina. So I am just going to hit the active. And then I'm going to retreat and Irida. I think. Oh, no, wait. We can't Irida. I forgot. My bad. Anyway, we're going to hit. We set up the 2 KO if he doesn't have Irida, or we force him to retreat going to Giratina. Even then, he doesn't KO. So we're just drawing. We're playing off the top deck. He's got way more cards than us. He Mars does first, which means we're at a very big disadvantage here in the late game, but we have Greninja, so that's something. Really hoping this next update opens up full art trading or universal pack points, Dr. Devman. That would be cool. He repels us. Decisions. If we give him Froakie... I don't think we can. Can we? The thing is, okay, if we give him Greninja and he double benches, then we're cooked, right? Do we give him Suicune? I am just going to give him Suicune. He's going to X speed into Giratina. Still no Froakie yet, huh? This man has 1 card in his deck. Ooh, okay. So the Froakie bench here probably wins him the game because he's going to be able to rare Kenny Grid into Cyrus next turn. And we aren't going to be able to KO here. Actually, do we? No, we do 100. We do 100 this turn. Which is unfortunate, for sure. Okay, let's see what we top deck, first of all. What do we top deck? Mars is insane. I will say. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. So now... I'm trying to think here. We're going to do this. And I kind of want to bench the Giratina. Like, is he playing like another... Usually they don't play like Sabrina or a second Repel, but that's what I'm kind of afraid of. If we hit here, I think it's just like GG. I don't know if there's really any way around that. The Mars top deck was huge. I'm just considering benching this Giratina because I don't want to get, like, Marsed and then we lose, right? Or another Repel. I don't think there's any downside to benching this and then attaching to it. It probably doesn't matter, but we're going to do it. We're going to do that. It's crazy that we're whiffing just by a little bit here. We got super lucky with that Mars because he Marsed us first and we went way behind in card advantage, but now the tables have turned, unfortunately, for him. And things are back even. Mars is really important in the mirror matchup, for sure. He does Irida. He does get the Irida off. I don't think that matters. Imagine if he just, like, had red or whatever. Sometimes they play cards that just don't make sense. Junis bench it? Yeah, we benched it. For sure. All right, GG. Good game. It was a very interesting one, for sure. Pretty lucky off the top deck, I would say. But he's thinking himself out of the plays. I mean, I just, like, the way I was thinking about it was, like, if we bench it or not, like, it probably doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? But I had to make sure that we didn't lose the game by benching Giratina. You know what I mean? Because, like, the last thing I want is to do something that actively causes me to lose the game. That was a dramatic one. We've had a couple of dramatic games tonight. But we're having fun. Suicune's fun, you know? The thing about Suicune, and why I think a lot of people don't like it, is, one, it's really strong, but it's actually a very involved deck in terms of doing the maths and understanding the game. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an easy one to play. So, anyway, going second. Into the mirror yet again. And we lead Froakie. Okay. Stuff. We don't want the Froakie. Maybe he goes first and also leads Froakie. Maybe we pull, maybe we just top deck Greninja. What about that? Would that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be crazy? The decision is also always a little bit awkward here in this scenario. Because, like, if we attach Froakie, like, do we stay in case we top deck Greninja? Or do we retreat to go into Suicune to get the draw? Okay. I wonder if this is going to be Giratina. That would be kind of cool. That's cool. Okay. So, I think right now, to be honest with you, I still think it's better to just get into Suicune and start drawing cards. I could be wrong in saying that, but it is just one extra draw. Like, you don't know. Like, maybe we do top deck the Greninja and we go nuts, right? It's always a possibility. Maybe we top deck Leaf. You know what I mean? Like, that's the awkward part. That's the thing. What would you guys do here? I'm actually curious. Would you attach Froakie and then just pass, or would you retreat immediately into Suicune and then start drawing cards? Because, like, if we get repelled, right? Because I don't want to get repelled and then we're down in energy. You know what I mean? What would you guys do here? In this scenario, would you just attach and pass? Did I try a Saigon's Coco 18 Trainer deck at all? I tried actually 18 Trainer Coco for a while. You would retreat? Draw cards always? Just draw the one card? All right. Kaikig would wait one turn. What if we top deck the Greninja, though? If you top deck the Greninja, you guys are trolling me. Cape, I think here is always better on Suicune. You just said you should all play Charizard. I'm doing my part. Hey, I appreciate it, but listen, everyone's still playing Oricorio, which is why I'm playing Suicune, which seems counterproductive. All right. I mean, it was research, though. It's still pretty likely that we get Greninja next turn, and we could have KO'd the active. But he evolves anyway. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Now, does he retreat here, I wonder? Right? Do we think he retreats? But now we can bellow for a couple of turns. It's not the worst. See, look, we got repelled. I told you. I told you we got repelled, guys. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. Now he just attaches active, and we get smoked. Now it's actually fine. It's actually fine. Another Irida. Bang. Bang! We don't have to heal up this turn. I'm just going to attach Suicune, and then I'm probably going to end up ditching the Giratina and using it as a pivot. I don't want to bench this Froakie either, because he's got Cyrus in hand. So we're just going to Bellow. Yo, Awesome Hero, what's going on? I do want you guys to know, though, like, if we had stayed in, we could have just gotten an attack off on his Greninja this turn, and we would have been in a chilling spot, but it's fine. Yo, he does have Cyrus. He does straight up just have it, which is hilarious. Yo, thanks for the follow. Okay. We're going to top deck Leaf. It's all good. The water sound is hilarious. We're going to have to Irida the active. Yeah. Okay. This is not that bad. Like, truthfully speaking, he used his Cyrus. He kind of wasted it. We did also have to kind of waste an Irida, but then we can just go back into the old Suicune pal, right? And then we can spend another turn bellowing. He's just giving us an excuse to bellow, which I think is fine. I'm having success with 2 Cleffa, Alolan Executor only? Dude, that's crazy. You're a mad lad. Do we have to ping here? We don't, right? Well, he's going to Irida probably regardless, so we'll just do this. And we'll bellow. And then we'll Irida again next turn. We're going to have to hold this research in our hand for a minute, which is whatever. Probably going to bench this Froakie next turn. We'll see. If we can KO the Greninja this turn, or just force him to retreat, either one is fine. Imagine if he just pops me like with a Repel. A second. Now he just got like a... Do you think... I mean, he's already used Cyrus and Repel. He's just going to hit. That's good. That's good for us. The Mars is actually spicy. A lot of stuff can be done here. I'm not going to lie. A lot of options. If we Irida, which we will... Okay. We always attack here and KO. We always KO the active. That's priority. Get this Greninja out of here. Which means he's going to go into Suicune, which means we definitely want to Irida. If we Irida, we go to 120, so I don't know if I actually want to bench yet. The Greninja's gonna stay at 60 HP, but the thing is, if we bench, then we can KO and ping the bench, but we don't really want to do that, right? So I think we just use this Greninja still. We don't hit the Suicune yet. I just don't want to get KO next turn. So we'll just ping this, and we're not going to bench, so that we can't get KO next turn. And we'll wait on the Froakie. Because we can also just retreat into Giratina next turn and bop him, right? And we got rid of his Greninja, so I think we're in a good spot. Easy win? I don't know, dude. This seems kind of complicated. I'm not going to lie. My brain is not big enough for this stuff. I like playing simple little Charizard deck. I miss the days when I could just stoke Charizard and win. If they Mars, it's all right. Yeah, it's true. We could also Mars. But it's Mars to 2, right? I mean, whatever. He's not KOing our Suicune this turn. We have 3 energies on a Giratina, and we have Greninja in hand. That Suicune's also pretty cool. I don't know how he wins. He could Cape here. He could Cape and then do something, I guess. I don't know. Cape, Mars. Memory Light for going first. Leaf Cape for going second. Flip heads, brothers. Yo, there's Cape. The Cape's a little bit suspect. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, you went Cape Mars, bro. I told you. He does have 5 cards in deck, but... Pokeball and Cyrus. That's okay. Cyrus means we probably win now, because he already Mars'd us. So I think we kind of just drew into the old GG. Oh, he only hits me for 60. Top deck? Oh, no, we've played both Iridas, LOL. Okay. Oh, the Leaf, dude. Insane, dude. This is crazy. It's all crazy stuff going on here. We have to hit with Giratina, so Leaf it is. He already played Cyrus, so it's really not much to worry about at this point. Never know. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. We did lose to, what did we lose to? We lost to the Silvally, the going second Silvally. That was a tough one. As someone who multitask while playing these Greninja Cyrus decks, they're tough to pilot. Yeah. Like, that's the thing is, like, in ranked, I feel like I've been playing so many games just, like, out and about, like, while I'm doing random stuff. You had game? Did I? No, you had 160. I can't hit for 160. I mean, theoretically, I probably did the next turn, but... Why not Shuriken and Cyrus? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot we could Shuriken Cyrus. My bad. My bad. My bad. I forgot, okay? I forgot he benched. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Going second. What are we playing? Playing water again, the water matchup. Yeah, manual retreat, pink Cyrus. Yeah, you're right. We had it. We would have guaranteed the win on the next turn anyway. Let's see. What do we lead with here? Kind of want to lead Giratina because we have Leaf. So I'm gonna do that. Best multitasking deck is Dragonite. Yeah, basically played by yourself for sure. Happens to me too. I just get so focused on one line that I misplay. I'm sure it's worse on stream. Well, you know, I was thinking about how to like not lose. You know what I mean? Like that's always the way I think about it. Because if every turn you're not losing, then eventually you'll win. You know what I mean? Like that's how I play Pocket, is like making sure I don't make a play that will cost me on the following turn. Which means I oftentimes do forget about plays that would just win me the game that same turn. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Okay, so he does get turn 1 Giratina down, but he leads Froakie going first, so that's not that bad for us. I'm going to Pokeball first. It's Froakie, another one. We want Suicune for sure. Because I will just leaf into it if we draw it. Yeah. Well, we can't because... I know we can't, right? No, we researched this turn. That's fine. Doesn't matter. We'll do it next turn. Yeah, I don't want to bench a third Pokemon. Benching the third Pokemon is always suspect in the mirror matchup because you never really know what's going on. But what we want to do here is not take any damage while we both just like bellow into oblivion, I think. But we do just want Suicune in the active. He does also have Leaf, so that's important to note. But we're also just going to leave him here, so. You know, we're just going to leave and hit him, which I think should put us at a good position. If we hit him here, well, it is a little bit like sketchy, right? Because then we're going to be behind on bellows, and if we hit him, then he's probably just going to want to bellow, and he also has Froakie in hand. Okay. All right. It's a little bit suspect. We always go into Suicune so we can draw cards. I think we always just go into Suicune. I just don't know if... I don't want to bench the Froakie and then get KO'd on the following turn, so I'm not going to. But the thing is here, like, if we don't bellow... Like, if we hit, then he bellows. And that puts us in a bit of an awkward spot. Maybe not, though. We always just hit him. But I don't think we bench anything yet. If we bellow... Like, what... So, if we bellow here... He hits us. We do have Irida in hand, but... If we hit him for 80, then we can KO next turn. We just bench and KO. I'm just gonna... Am I interested in trying a very diabolical, mildly inconsistent deck? We're cruising tonight with Suicune. We're going full try-hard mode tonight. We're gonna see how it works out. Yeah, we're drinking Diet Coke for sure. We always get the Diet Cokes on stream. It's a pretty often occurrence here. Let's see. Okay, he's gonna research. So we probably see the Greninja come out here. But that means no Irida, which means we KO. So I'm feeling fine about it. Because we can always Mars him. Because he can't kill the active here. So he's going to bellow. And then this Giratina will KO us unless we draw Cape. If we draw Cape, then we Irida. But I think, regardless, we just probably... Oh, he pings Giratina, which is smart, I guess. Probably wants to get that thing settled. He's got a bellow here. He repels, which I love. That's a great play. Okay. Does he... We don't go to Froakie because then he can attach and KO. And we can't have that happen. So we got to go into Giratina. We've already used Leaf. That repel is definitely well timed. Yeah, he's just going to bellow. We knew that would be the case. We knew that would happen. The repel actually might have like kind of won him the game here. We do have Rare Candy Greninja. I don't love everything that's happening currently. But I still think the best play here... It's really tough because, like, he can Mars us if we KO. And if we don't KO, then he has to attach, retreat, and then he KOs, like... Like, I don't really know. The repel really does kind of screw us over. If we KO, then we get KO'd. And I don't think we have any options on the return end, which is bad. It's in our hand. Here it is. We could stay in. I'm gonna Mars here, and I'm just gonna stay in. It's a crazy play, but we're doing it. I forgot Mars doesn't count on my timer. It never does. I'm gonna stay in. Crazy play. I'm gonna let him KO Giratina because I want him to come in, and I don't want to KO the Suicune because then I can't KO the Giratina, which I probably can't anyway. But theoretically speaking, I can. So if he retreats out, if he has a basic, then we're screwed, obviously. So maybe we shouldn't have benched the Froakie. He Iridas. But he doesn't KO unless he has a basic. He retreats anyway, so this is big. Although, no, because he Irided, which is really bad. So, it is unfortunate. We were kind of banking on him not having Irida. I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, the way that would have worked is if he didn't have Irida, he would have gone in at 130 and then gone down to 110, and then we would have been able to KO. But he, you know what I mean? Like, that was the play, but, like, Irida really does kind of just lose us this game, which feels bad. Unless we top deck a research into Rare Candy Greninja, which would be crazy, but no. But no. Giant Cape is crazy, actually. Now we hope he doesn't have Cyrus, I think. Do we Irida here? I think we might Irida. Nah, because if he has Cyrus, we lose anyway, right? He's got 5 cards in the deck. He definitely just has Cyrus. Oh, does Iridating here do anything for us? Probably not, because we're gonna just lose to the ping anyway. If we had a basic, then that would be nice here, but nah. All right, we lose to Cyrus. It's all good. We also lose to a Repel. Wait, has he played those cards yet? Nah, he has. Well, he does have Cyrus in the deck. Okay. Theoretically speaking, there's a chance. Technically, theoretically speaking. We Marsed him into... That's... fine. We still lose to Cyrus. He's caping, Oh no, he caped the Giratina. Oh no. No, why did he have ear to cape? Yet we Marsed him into double ear to cape. Oh no, he still takes damage. So that's fine. Ooh, Cyrus. We still get killed by the Suicune, unfortunately, unless he just whiffs on a basic. We're doing this stuff. We're playing until we can't play anymore. We're playing until we cannot play no more. We're making all of the right plays, I feel like. Yo, what's going on, Craig? How are you? I feel like we're making all the correct plays here, but I could be completely wrong about that. Let's see. We lose to Cyrus. We lose to a basic Pokemon. Or 2 basic Pokemon, technically. These decks are OD, bro. It's getting a little bit dicey here. It's getting real dicey. Real dicey. Imagine there's no shot we win this game, bro. There's literally no chance. I'm sorry. But there's just not a real chance that we win this game. Ping's the active. That's a basic. He Marses us to 1. I don't think we could win from here, though. Repel is bad. We are still alive, theoretically. Somehow. Still winning. Still alive. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does he misplay? Does he misplay? Does he misplay? Yo! Bro, what? Bro. What? Bro, what? Maybe he doesn't play Leaf in his deck? Dude, hello? What a game. Hello? Anybody? Anybody watch it out there? Bro. 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 What is going on, dude? What is happening? What is this, dude? We're elite gamers tonight. I'm sorry. His name is Mindless, which is crazy. I'm pretty sure he made a misplay at the end there. I don't know why he went into Greninja. I gave him the option. I think he just didn't have Leaf, so he was like, I don't want to go into Suicune. But he definitely should have gone into Suicune, I feel like, unless he just doesn't. Did he play Leaf already? I forget. Did he have Leaf in the discard? Let's go. Yo, Schmitty, let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Did he have Leaf? Did anyone remember? Did he already play Leaf? I can't remember if he played Leaf like early in the game. If Leaf was in his discard pile, then he made obviously not the wrong play, but that's crazy, dude. He wins if you just ping next game and took out Suicune out? Yeah, dude. Well, we played till the very end, bro. You never concede games. That's the rule here on the channel. He already played Leaf. Dude, we also Marsed him into Irida. Like he got mad lucky anyway. So it is what it is, I guess. Let's roll Giratina here. The Giratina lead going first is actually not horrible in this scenario where he never benches a Froakie or whatever. So we'll see. Why would he ever bench that second Suicune? I don't know. That's a great question, man. I have no idea. Who knows? Who really knows? I'm just going to cape the Giratina right off the bat because we have Irida in hand. Yo, thanks for the sub, Ills. I think that game deserved the sub. I think he benched the Suicune. I don't know why. That's a good question, man. Who knows? This is the worst meta deck for real. I hate it. I mean, it's not a bad deck. It's a fun deck. Diet Coke this late at night. You'll never sleep, Jerry? I never sleep anyway, bro. It's not an issue. He does go double Pokeball, so that kind of scares me a little bit, but maybe we can, like, draw into a Repel here. That'd be pretty cool. His own Giratiner. Froakie and Giratiner. The thing is, he's just going to draw. So if we don't get into a Suicune, like, we're probably just smoked here, but whatever, dude. Maybe we just research into Repel. Maybe we research into a Repel. We have Rare Candy Greninja in hand. I am just going to bench the Froakie. Probably going to get Mars regardless, but all right. Let's lock in. Greninja, Repel. No Suicune yet, though, which feels bad because I don't have anything to attach to here, but we can't stall for a turn, I guess. All mirrors? Yeah, dude, that's ranked right now. The reason I'm playing Suicune is because I didn't want to play against Suicune. He hasn't played Bobo. It's fine, honestly. It's like kind of like whatever, you know what I mean? What if he just like inflatable boat repels KOs my Froakie? Like, I'd be kind of sad, right? Yeah, he's gonna Mars this. Why wouldn't he, right? Why wouldn't he have inflatable boat Mars in his hand, huh? It's crazy. At least we keep Irida. So. No, he also has Repel, dude. What is this guy smoking, dude? What, why? Why do I get thrown into this game, bro? I'm shrieking. We're on a little streak, and then they give my opponent literally just like the god sauce here. We do have Irida, though. There is a case, like, you got to understand here that, like, ooh, the Suicune is kind of nuts. I do kind of want to bench it. I'm not going to lie. I don't think we do, though. If we do, we should probably bench it, right? Does it really matter if we don't or not? I'm going to hold the Mars. He hasn't played a research yet. I am going to bench it. This might matter. I'm not doing the math ahead of time, though, so sorry if this math doesn't check out, but we're going to do this. Still 0 rare candies. I got my second full of Professor's Research today. Crazy. Is Zard better than Flareon right now? Who knows? If I see a rare candy Greninja right now, I'm going to be kind of salty. All right. We're chilling. So we do take 80, like I said. Like, you know, that might have mattered in the long run, but, like, I can't do math, so, you know, don't hate me for it. There's a Greninja. So we have to Irida, and we just swing on him. The issue, though, like, is if, like, I don't think... Do we swing on him here? It's kind of suspect, right? I mean, either way, it's bad. Either way. We have to Irida. Yeah, it all feels kind of bad. Whatever. We're locked in. This is such a disadvantageous game for us. We do have Cyrus in hand, though. We do have Cyrus in hand. All right. All right. Ah, okay. All right, GG. We were hoping he wouldn't have it, but, I mean, he has 6 cards in deck. It's fairly likely that he would, right? It's fairly likely that he would. Maybe we top deck our own Irida? If we top deck our Irida, then we're kind of still okay, because we can heal KO, and I don't know. All right, Irida top deck. Here we go. Irida top deck. Chilling. Big chilling. There's no way he has it. There's no way he has it. Hold on. There's no way he's got the Cyrus. I mean, he's got 5 cards in deck. If this man doesn't have Cyrus, then Bob's my uncle. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see here. I mean, we're making the plays that keep us in the game. That's all we can do. You know what I mean? That's all we can do. The guy had every card he needed to early on. So, what do we draw? Pokeball? I'm tweaking a little bit here. Ah, yeah. All right. Listen, we tried our best. We really did. I mean, there genuinely wasn't anything we could do there. There just wasn't anything that we could have been done. We did try. He had inflatable boat. He had repel. Like, he had double Froakie. Like, I mean, like, that's not a winnable one. Sometimes they're not winnable. You know what I mean? The Irida top deck did buy us a turn, which is funny. In a world where he did not have, like, you got to understand, in a world where he didn't have Cyrus that hand, what we could have done is just sort of like, you know what I mean? Like, we could have possibly made something happen there. It's just, like, you know, like, without Greninja the entire game, like, it's just not, you can't win. It's just tough. The non-full art Irida and full art deck is driving me crazy. I don't have a second Irida, bro. I'm sorry. Yo, I love you, Sir Unknown. How are you? People have been complaining about the best deck in Pokemon TCG since the beginning. People used to hate on the Haymaker deck, which was arguably the best deck in the format when TCG first released. Yeah, there's always a top deck and people hate it. You know what I mean? Mark just went on a 5 streak with Zard. That's sick. How do you not get frustrated playing ranked? What is there to get frustrated about? I don't find anything about Pokemon Pocket frustrating. I think it's just fun. I just have fun. You're gonna win. You're gonna lose. Like, you know what I mean? I do get. I'll get frustrated if I like make a misplay and I lose. You know what I mean? But I just try not to do that. I guess basically, I do like our hand a lot. I do like our start. For show. Okay. I kind of want to hold the cape. Hello. Now I don't want to hold the cape because he's probably gonna Mars me if I don't. Let's just cape the Giratina here. I feel like the Giratina cape is probably more useful in the mirror matchup. I could be wrong, but that's just my thoughts and opinions. It's just what I think. It's just what I'm thinking. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're the type of person that gets like frustrated at just like things like that, like Pokemon Pocket's probably not the game for you. I'm not gonna lie. I don't say that to be mean. It's just like that's just the way it works. You know what I mean? If we don't get Mars tier, I'm a happy camper. So that's all I really care about. I will get frustrated if we get Mars/red carded here. He does get Giratina out turn 1 though. Good for him. Good for him. No Irida as well. I find it more interesting about the hate for Darktina, despite it being non-solitary. You have a really planned... Yeah. Oh, the Irida. I feel like we've gotten kind of everything we've wanted here. Somehow I still feel like we're going to end up losing this game, but that's just me. We don't Irida yet. We do ping. Ping, ping, ping. I'm going to ping the active. Do we bench the Suicune? Probably, right? I don't think a second Froakie's going to appear anytime soon. Rather not miss out on the opportunity. Oh, I get mad tilted at this game, so I limit my play? Dude, that's crazy. You're crazy. All right. So, let's think about this. Rocky Helmet's a little bit annoying. I still think we just Irida and we Bellow, right? Because if we Irida, we live. We get another ping on him. Ah, the Guzma. Ooh, he Guzma'd me. Does Giratina Darkrai play Guzma a lot now? I think it probably makes sense, right? I don't know. I think we just bellow again in his face, right? Because we have Irida. Ah, there's Froakie. Listen, I was holding on to it, but he ended up having it. Anyway, yeah, we Irida. And we set up for the KO on this Darkrai. Although, I mean, he's probably going to heal himself. But yeah, we always just bellow. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Look, we had the whole thing here, too. We should have benched the Froakie. That's crazy. Or we should have not. We get repelled here. That's unfortunate, isn't it? We can just give him Greninja. Right? I mean, we definitely don't give him Giratina here. Actually, if we give him Giratina and he if we give him Giratina and he attaches and he attacks, well, he could have red. I am just going to give him Greninja because he can't KO me. And yeah, we like waste an energy, but it's whatever, right? No, we have Leaf in hand. I forgot. It's a... Yeah, I don't know what that play was. I think it was a last-ditch effort. He was like, maybe he'll just give me something. That's a tough matchup for him. Us getting Giratina turn 1 and Irida and stuff. We had kind of the perfect hand. Yo, Chicken Joe, what's up? It's only frustrating when you get 10 turn 1s versus Suicune Ninja, but that's just RNG still 50% of the time. Yeah, I hear you, bro. You had Leaf? Yeah, you're right. I must tragically report that after switching from Silvally Giratina to Suicune Greninja, my win rate has gone up. This meta is so cruel. I know, Moo. I know, it's bad. My win rate is horrible this season because, quite frankly, I played Giratina Darkrai way longer than I should have. But, yeah, I think I lost at least 12 in a row, like 2 days ago. I, like, logged in one morning. I was like, all right, I'll have my little cup of coffee. I'll play some Pocket. And I just went on tilt, and I lost, like, 12 games in a row. Like, I'm talking, like, not having a single Giratina for, like, 5 games straight. So I've kind of just bowed out from that whole Giratina Darkrai thing. I think there's just too much Oricorio. Like, I don't know why, but there's just a bunch. Ooh. Okay. This Magby. I'm probably going to get cooked by this Magby here. Froakie's fine. Okay. All right. So, I mean, if we just draw into Greninja, we're actually fine. So, we'll see. I guess. We're getting very lucky on the Suicune lead, Froakie and Giratina on the bench. Like, we've gotten pretty lucky the last couple games. Do I think Manchester United will beat Liverpool? Yeah, dude. Come on. You kidding me? Liverpool? No one cares about Liverpool, bro. The Snorlax. 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 He's setting this thing up, though. He's setting it up. We do have a Leaf in hand, so that's a bit of an upside. Hello. Fetching that for sure. I'm going to Kate the Suicune on the off chance he doesn't have, like... Because they run, like, Red and Giovanni and stuff. So I'm just going to Kate the Suicune, and we're just going to bellow in his face. Hopefully we draw into Greninja here. Oh, or a Research or something, because... Okay. Because I was going to say, like, the clock's kind of ticking here. But Giratina plus double Froakie or thing, like, we should be okay. Maybe we get Mars or something here. I don't know. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. But who knows? Are we at 3 on the Giratina? No, we're at 2. Suspect. Suspect. The repel too is funny. Not that it matters here, but it could later. Let's research. Draw our Greninjas, please. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah. 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 Wait, should we ping the Snorlax here? Does it matter? I feel like it does, right? Well, no, he heals at the end of his turn. Does it actually matter if we ping the Snorlax? Probably not, right? Does it matter? Kind of feel like we should have caped Giratina at this point. I'm not going to ping the Snorlax. He heals, right? What is this? At the end of your turn? Yeah, he's just going to come in and, like, ping me, so I don't want that to happen. So we'll just do this. We'll do this. We'll get a free KO next turn on the Pichu, and then we'll just hit his Snorlax, and then we'll just come in with Giratina after the fact because we have Cyrus in hand. If we get Mars tier, that's tough for sure. Like, I don't know if they play Mars or whatever, but it's not really what we want. Okay, he does have the Darkrai. Okay, so our Suicune is probably getting KO'd here now that I realize it. Him having Darkrai and probably Red in hand is really bad because now he's just gonna KO us. No, no, he's got the whole thing. He's got the whole combo. He's got the whole damage here. That's really unfortunate. Oh, he capes. Oh, he capes Giratina, or Darkrai rather. Okay. Yep. That's fine. Yeah, or the Giovanni, same thing. Okay. This man's got 12 cards in deck, so this whole combo was massively unfortunate for us. I'm not going to lie. That's, like, really annoying. Like, actually really annoying. But, hey. Literally, I don't think... If we pinged Snorlax, it wouldn't have mattered, so... Yeah, RIP. Maybe we top deck... something? Can we get Greninja and Rare Candy, please? Please? No. Feels bad. So now we just have to hope he doesn't, like, wake up, I guess. Or do we not... Do we... Is there a world where we don't attack him here? Is that crazy? No, because he's just gonna... If he wakes up anyway, we get KO'd, right? So... We just gotta hope he doesn't wake up. He's got 12 cards a day. The fact that this man went Giratina... Like, this man has had the exact perfect cards he needed to here, which is kind of unfortunate. We can't repel him. So, yeah. That's all this comes down to, isn't it? Unfortunate. How many cards are in our deck? 3. We have Rare Candy and Greninja in our deck. Feels bad. Yeah, there's literally nothing else to do here except hit him in the face. So, gonna do that. It's crazy. He had the perfect start. He had the perfect combo. 12 cards in deck. This man had it all. Let's see. Does he do it? Of course he does. And he won the coin flip. Look at this guy. He's doing it. He's doing it. Every single thing possible that he needed to have happen, he had happen. Happens all the time when I use this deck. Yeah, but I mean, like, not like he had to lead a baby. He had to bench Snorlax. Had to have also Darkrai on the bench. Also had to have Giovanni in hand. Also had to flip heads on the coin. I mean, all of that happening in sequence is absolutely unreal. I would say, I don't know the chances of all of that, but it's probably less than 10% that happened exactly how it happened for him. Because, like, if he doesn't have Darkrai, or he doesn't also have Giovanni in the same hand, then he doesn't KO, and then we hit, and then the game's over. You know, or if he doesn't flip heads on the coin flip, then he also loses. It's crazy. I still refuse to accept that this deck works. The daycare deck, I mean, it's unbeatable given the exact scenario that you saw right there. You know, it's just a little bit crazy because it's like, you know, not only do you need the perfect start, but you also have to wake up from sleep. Froakie lead going first into the mirror is bad. It's pretty consistent besides the coin flip. It's not like it's not consistent. It's just that you, like, you can't lead. Like, if he doesn't lead the baby and get Snorlax on the bench turn 1, then that doesn't happen. So that has to happen. And he also has to have Giovanni and Darkrai within that first couple of turns. My opponent leads Giratina. It's nuts. I'm going to Pokeball first because we have Rare Candy in hand. Another Froakie. We're going to research into Greninja here, I think. That'd be cool. Not quite. If I'm going to bench this weekend, I am. And then if we get Pokeball, if we get a Giratina, yeah, no Giratina. That's fine. Do we bench the second Suicune or the second Froakie, I wonder? Probably Suicune. I don't want to bench everything. I also don't want to get Mars or whatever. I'm actually just not gonna. I want to roll the dice. Why not? What's up, Yuki? How are you? How are you? Yeah, no, listen. That last game was crazy. Like, he had... every single thing went his way there. Which, you know... It's kind of a high roll deck, right? Like... There's just not much we can really do about it. Okay. So... The cape is cool. You have to go into Suicune here, so we're going to burn the leaf. Draw some cards. Hope he doesn't have leaf, I guess. At this point. We are ahead on card advantage, so we need to let that roll. In case we get repelled, I'm going to bench the Suicune. And I'm going to hold off on the Froakie. Actually, yeah, I'll hold off on the Froakie for now. Alright, what do we draw? Mars is fine. We definitely want a group like a Greninja at this point. Jeez, we've drawn 12 cards, no Greninja. Early RNG paid off to avoid the red card. For sure. That's how we roll a T-Train. Greninja would go nuts this turn, actually, because we could just KO his Froakie. That'd be sweet. Does he have Leaf? Be really annoying if he did, because we don't have Irida in hand. He doesn't. Okay. That's important. All right, what do we top deck? Okay. It's unfortunate here. I kind of want to wait on the Mars, too. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, we just hit here, I think. I think we just hit. There is a world where we bench the second Froakie, but we don't do it because the Suicune's got two things on him, and he's got a Froakie in his bench. So we have Cyrus, so we can... I don't know. We just got to play it out. It's a little bit unfortunate here, for sure. There's Greninja. So if we get Mars here, that kind of sucks. But whatever. If he doesn't cape the Suicune, we can KO his Suicune if he brings it in. Because we can go basic Greninja. Unless he doesn't bench a basic, which he might not. We can still KO his thing, though. I don't mind our setup here. I actually don't. I don't mind. But then we don't really want to use Cyrus. We kind of want to wait on the Cyrus. He's forced to stay in because, like, if he doesn't, we're gonna Cyrus KO him. You know what I mean? Yeah, he retreats. That's fine. Okay. Not a big deal. Not a great thing to have happen, but not like the worst thing in the world. Now, we also have to understand here, is it worth benching? Like, what does the bench do? Because, like, so here he's going to hit for... he does cape. Okay. Okay. So he's going to ping the Froakie? I feel like pinging the Froakie here would be bait. Yeah, he's going to ping the active. We also don't have Irida as well. We have neither Irida in our hand, which is crazy. We want to set up so we can guarantee the 2 KO on the Suicune. And if we do, then I think we're fine. Because we can Mars him after. Okay, so... Okay. I don't think we lose anything by benching here. Because if we bench the Froakie... Well, I guess we could whiff on Rare Candy. And then that wouldn't be great, right? What are we doing here? We're doing 80, so if he Iridas... I feel like we have to bench. 100? No, because 100 still secures the KO, even with Cape. So I don't think benching here makes sense. We're holding Cyrus for this. I just don't want to get Marsed, which is the only thing here. We'll do this. We could just KO this now, but we don't. We always get the damage off on the Suicune. Yo, Mad, what's up, bro? How you doing, Wolf? Irida doesn't save Suicune? Yeah, it doesn't. You're right. So I don't think we bench here, but it does feel bad if we get Mars. He's got 10 cards in deck. I think benching here does more bad to us than good, quite honestly, so. But if we Mars, though, the thing is, he's going to KO us, right? So it's fine to bench. I could be completely wrong about that. I might have just misplayed. But it's fine, because, like, if he Marses us and we whiff a basic, then we can't really KO. You know what I mean? Like, there's that type of scenario. So I am going to just bench the Froakie. I'm just going to do it. My math might have been off there, but I just don't want to get, like, Marsed or, you know what I mean? Like, he's going to KO the active. So, like, if he does, then... it's whatever, right? I guess he could, like... Okay, so he's going full bench now because he has to bench the Suicune, right? See, but I guess now we do lose to, like... Yeah, but we're going to Mars him. Irida's fine. We're going to Mars him. We're going to hope he doesn't have, like, Cyrus, basically, off the Mars. That's kind of the game plan here. He pings there. We go to 120. So he needs a basic... Yeah, we probably shouldn't have benched, actually, right? I don't know. My math is off. My math is horrible. Because we KO and then he needs a basic. We're going to Mars him to 1. Like, I don't know. The way I look at it is like... This is still fine. Maybe benching was a mistake. Maybe it was. Who knows? But we're going to Mars him to 1. We're going to hope it rides out. You're going to pull the candy now, probably? I guess, like, the Froakie bench, like, didn't actually matter, though. That's what I'm just, like, kind of thinking, right? Like, we still KO. We can just Water Shuriken whatever here. It doesn't actually matter. Actually, does it matter? Yeah, whatever. We're going to do this. We'll do this. We'll KO, and then we'll just basically now hope that he doesn't have a basic Pokemon to KO. We probably shouldn't have done this. I'm not gonna lie. Benching was definitely a mistake. If we lose this game, it's because we benched, I think. So that's my bad. I'll take full credit for that. My math was just a little bit wonky. My math was a little bit wonky. 8 cards in deck. Oh. Oh, yes, Cyrus. Did we Mars him to Cyrus? Oh, we did. Okay. All right, the Mars, we put too much trust in the Mars, I believe. We really did. I'm not going to lie. Benching, I think, was a mistake. Benching was probably a mistake. I would think. Because if we didn't bench, then he wouldn't have been able to KO the Greninja, right? So that was definitely a mistake, I think. Definitely a mistake. It's my bad. It's my bad. We'll recover. Trust me. We'll bounce back. My bad. My bad, chat. Yo, from Italy. What's going on, Lolo? How are you? Lost a bad math. Well, I think in my math I didn't account for him being able to ping the bench and KO the active. Like, I don't know why I didn't. Like, I figured he would, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think I just didn't equate that into my mathematical analyses in my brain. But also like regarding the Cyrus thing, like, I was worried about him benching a Pokemon. We ended up Marsing him into Cyrus, which is hilarious, but yeah. It's okay. You know, sometimes you're going to make mistakes. Sometimes you're not. The math, it's too late at night for me to be doing these types of maths, you know what I mean? Playing a lightning deck, I'm just going to bench everything. Zera Aura going first scares me a little bit. Does scare me a little bit. We're going to get hit for 70 next turn. Hopefully we draw Cape or Irida. Yo, what's up, man? I played you in ranked game a few days ago and ended up being farmed and put on one of your vids. Yo, I'm sorry, Zeus. I'm sorry about that, bro. That's how we learn. Is math the metamads? Dude. This is probably Silvally. We haven't seen Silvally yet, so I'm not like as worried about the current climate. But this is like kind of worst case scenario regardless. So we ride. There's a case to be made to attach to this Suicune. What do you guys think about that? Should we like hedge our bets and attach to this Suicune? Like, I don't love that play, but at the same vein, it's like, I guess we can KO him. So I guess maybe we just don't. You know what I mean? Because we got enough. Actually, we don't. I forgot. I still can't math. Why am I so bad at math? Oh, never mind. We do anyway. LOL. My math is horrible. Yo, Paulo. What's going on, bro? We could also top deck Irida. That is a possibility. He's got Rocky Helmet, though, so it doesn't really matter. No math in playing Zard, for sure. Okay, the red confirms that we, in fact, will be getting KO'd the following turn. I still think we just KO him, though. Am I wrong about that? Like, I still think we do that. Still feel like we did that. Then we get the draw with Suicune. And then we'll just Bellow and then attach to Suicune and then KO the second Zera Aura, I think. Bingo, bango, bongo. Chilling. We're chilling. We are chilling. We'll just go into Giratina. We'll Bellow. We'll attach Suicune. We'll retreat out. We'll KO. We have Cyrus in hand if he benches like a Silvally, so we can target that down. You know what I mean? There is Irida. Look at that. Who would have thought? Who would have imagined Irida could come down here? There's the Pokeball, which is a bit annoying. And there's the Type Null, a bit annoying. It's okay. We'll target it down. We'll target it. We'll KO it. It's all good. We have to go into Giratina now, though, which we don't love. This is going to open us up to getting KO'd by a Cyrus or losing to a Cyrus, but whatever. He only knows 50, so it's not the end of the world. I think we bench the Froakie here. Nah, do we? Yeah, right? I mean, but I don't know. I think it's probably safe to bench the Froakie. Let's research this turn. Another Greninja. Ooh, Repel is crazy. Because if we Repel, then... Yeah, I feel like we Repel, right? Does it matter? I just don't want to take the damage. Like, this would negate some damage that we take next turn, and then also, potentially, if he stays in, it buys us time to Irrita next turn as well. I like that play. I do. We have to keep the ping on the type null in case he evolves. Because if he evolves, we need to ping him twice to be able to KO with 80 for the Suicune, so we're going to ping the active there. Yo, what's up, Christian? Driving and listening on my way to Roma? Dude, why? I get so many European homies in the chat. You guys are crazy. You guys are insane. I love it. I love all of the European homies. He might just whiff Silvally here, but either way, he can't retreat. And if he does evolve, then he can't attack. So, like, I think it's kind of a win-win scenario. I think the Repel was a clutch play, if I say so myself. Because we're just going to bounce. We're going to bounce immediately. We have Cyrus in hand as well if he does, like, evolve and retreat, which is crazy. But, yeah, that's the play. I think we have this on lock unless we get, like, Mars or something here. The second type null is crazy work. I'm not going to lie. Same difference, though. Like, nothing actually changes about what just happened, so... Well, actually, now it's cool. It was actually even kind of ideal. I'm not gonna lie. He attached to it. Do we ping Cyrus KO this? No. Actually, there's a case to be made. There's a case to be made. If we pop the Cyrus now, like, what really changes? Because we can KO whatever, even if he evolves this or if he goes into 0R. So if we KO this because it has an energy, that's a prominent threat, right? This is a crazy play, but also, like, we could get Mars or whatever. So I feel like we use our Cyrus now. And we just KO him here. And then I think we lock him because, like, what does he do after this? You know what I mean? I guess he could, like... Nah. Yeah. Let's go. Where are you guys from? I'm from Portugal? Dude, you guys are from all over the world, dude. Mr. Worldwide in here. Crazy. I'm from New England, bro. I'm from, like, the most just American random place in the world. Big brain play, dude. Let's go, Elvin. See, we could have missed that. You know what I mean? We could have missed that play. All right, we're back in the win column. We're doing it. We're chilling. Shout out to the Twitch homies. 45 people. Twitch, I never get as many people on Twitch as YouTube. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? Because, like, all of my stuff's on YouTube, so we have, like, the YouTube following. Outside of Boston. Yep. North of Boston. Celtics played preseason tonight as well. I feel like we're doing okay tonight. We made one misplay. We lost, like, we threw one game, which feels bad. But other than that, I feel like we've been doing all right. Like, what do you guys think? Is this tantalizing gameplay for you guys? I'm not a pro gamer like some other people. Yo, this is like daycare deck again, by the way. We have the same scenario. But we do have Repel, though. So, all right. If we see the Snorlax come down with the P2 lead going first, like, I feel like... Let's see. Trinidad and Tobago, Mark. That's crazy. Once you build up Twitch, though, it'll get big? Maybe, dude. I don't know. I don't know how to build up Twitch. That's the thing. Like, I don't know how that all works. Tyrogue. Yeah, see, okay, so here's the thing, right? Is, like, he benches, like... why do they get double... How do they go turn one baby lead, benching a second baby and Snorlax to protect from Repel? Like, what are the odds of all of that? I just don't fully understand. Like, I just... Like, the odds of this exact thing happening for him at the beginning of the game, like, is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't really know how I feel about it. They can only get the same start that they want. It's a little bit annoying. We now have no Giratina this time, though, which does make me a bit sad. Oh, we do have Greninja. No Cyrus either. Like, he's gonna bench Darkrai and then he's gonna have, like, Giovanni or whatever in hand. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, we know he's just gonna KO us next turn. I think the same exact thing's gonna happen. Yo, Giratina comes down? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. This is the exact same game as last time. He's got the exact same start, and I know he's gonna be able to KO our active here. Like, it's a foregone conclusion. Like, he definitely does. I don't think there's really any way around that. We could leave. So if we leave into... If we leave into Giratina... Because we're going to get KO next turn. I think we leave into Giratina and then hope that he sleeps and or we draw Mars or something. Big brain play. Yo! Good day, mate. Thanks for the sub, bro. Number 29. We're almost at 30. Yo, it's Ben from YouTube. Use Twitch Primes. Dude, let's go, bro. That's clutch. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother. Yo, Light Rain's in the chat, too. What's going on, guys? We're getting high rolled by Gamba Snorlax for, like, the second time tonight, who just can't do anything but get the perfect starts for some reason. Why that's the case? Who knows? Who knows? Really? Maybe though, like in a strange world, maybe he whiffs on like Giovanni or Darkrai here. It's possible. It's the same as last time. The guy got the perfect start, so it's either going to come down to whether or not he bricks on his hand. We have Mars in our hand too. We got the maddest of lads out here. Yes, we do. You got to go into Snorlax. You have to. No, he goes into Tyrogue, huh? So maybe he doesn't have it. It's a bit wild, I will say. We do have Repel, actually. This is kind of crazy. Oh, we have Cyrus anyway. Wait a minute. I'm spacing here. I'm kind of spacing. We can technically attack him this turn, but then we don't have like a backup attacker, right? If he KOs us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do we attach, retreat, repel, and then hit him with Suicune? Because like, if he KOs us, then we have no return answer to that. No, we do that, because then we just draw the extra card. It's better than doing nothing, right? We have to do something. Sitting here is not going to help us. I mean, theoretically, he probably has Giovanni, but he doesn't have red. But either way, like, I think we make this play. I'm not going to lie. I think we make this play either way. Because, like, that's what happened last turn, is that he didn't have Darkrai, but he had Giovanni, so he couldn't KO the Giratina. Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to think. If he heals here... Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright, the Darkrai comes down. Did he just top deck that? I think he did. Snorlax again? Yeah, dude, with the perfect start. Oh, and he's got... Okay, alright. He's got PCL and Darkrai. That's cool. So, the question here now lies... Does he wake up? Do we ever just go... Like, you can go into Giratina and then Cape. And Bellow? I feel like that's what we have to do, right? Because that way we don't get KO'd regardless next turn, and then we can just, like, ping him for another turn. Maybe that's a misplay, but... He's going to flip heads here. So, we're going to get absolutely rolled. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yo, I can't believe I battled you earlier. Love your content, dude. Yo, what's up? Hello. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks for tuning in. So we can live like a turn here, theoretically. What do we ping here? Does it really matter? I guess we just keep pinging Snorlax because he's going to heal. I don't really see a way where we ever win here unless we just, like, get really lucky on, like, all of the coin flips or whatever. We also need to draw another Irida, which is funny. But why'd they waste Nurse? They didn't want to get, like, Revenge KO'd, I guess, or something. Darkrai ping and red. Show it to me. Show it to me. Show me. Show me. Yo, 172 signups for the third tournament this weekend. That's sick. I think I saw Snow running this deck. This deck is not bad, but I don't understand. We've played it twice, and they've had the exact perfect start that they needed to. So he whiffs KO here, so there is potential. There is potential. Theoretically. The theoretical is theoretical. What do we top deck? It's Greninja. It is Greninja. We have to keep up the damage onto the Snorlax. I think. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Because next turn, if we draw rare candy, we can KO. So that's the play, I guess. What? There's the Mars. All right. What? Okay. Dude, they only flip heads. Like, I don't know what else to do about it. You know what I mean? It's just all they do is flip heads. They lead baby, get Darkrai down, get turn 2 Snorlax out or turn 3 Snorlax down, and then they just flip heads every time. I don't think he broke out every single time. We can't win. We can't win the game if the Snorlax is hitting for 150 from turn 3 onward. He can't KO this weekend? Yeah, he can, bro. He just flips heads and then he attaches Darkrai. GG. So if he flipped tails there, theoretically we could have drawn into Greninja and then KO'd, but nah. The Snorlax players, bro, they get it every time. They're just Gamba. They're just Gamba. They just go first, lead baby, bench Snorlax and Darkrai, and have supporter in it. There's literally nothing like you can't beat it. He's out for blood, bro. Snorlax is funny. Again, if you just lead Snorlax, you lose the game. If you lead Darkrai, you lose the game. If you don't bench Snorlax turn 1, you lose the game. But they dodge all of those things. They get all of those things. So it's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I was hoping for the sleep. He broke out, I think, 3 times. I think you misread, but I said can't TKO this weekend. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but he KOs everything else regardless. Like, no matter what I go into there, he's going to KO. We did have Irida Giant Cape on the Giratina, though, which was kind of clutch. So we survived 1 turn, but yeah, other than that, it was a bit unfortunate. We do go second with... yeah, our hand is kind of bad. We have to top deck some stuff. Let's see. If we get repelled and KO'd here, we'll probably lose. It's just how the game goes. What do we draw? Second Irida. Okay. We need Pokemon. Daycare is scary? Yeah, bro, it's just like high roll. It's like Turbo Flareon, but with like more steps. Guzma's fine. All right, does he repel, though? I don't want to get repelled. Red card's not good, actually. The Guzma red card is crazy. Okay, Irida's back. That's fine. That's fine. He benches Choreo. Which of the 20 lightning decks will this be? I think they're like all the same, not gonna lie. That's crazy. That's a crazy cards to draw here. Okay. Are we feeling... No, there's no... We always Irida here. We always Irida. I was like getting a little bit cheeky. I was like, bro, do we just like research and try to get the KO? But no, we don't do that. Always Irida so we don't get KO'd. Preferably. Unfortunately, if we had another basic, then we could have threatened like the Greninja ping KO next turn, but it's fine. It's okie doke. It's okay. Double research in hand is meme. If he benches like a type null here, I'm actually afraid. I'm not gonna lie. But maybe we draw another Irida or something? The Guzma turn 1 red card is nuts, by the way. That's the going first 0 aura lead red card Guzma off the Giant Cape is crazy work. It really is. It really is. Hello, Froakie. We always just attach to Greninja regardless because Oricorio's on the back line here, right? So. I gotta be careful because I don't really want to bench the Froakie. Do I? I'll bench the Suicune. I don't see any harm in that. Hardcore counter meta. Our matchup into this deck is actually better than most of the other decks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we don't do badly into this matchup really at all. Like, anything with Oricorio is just kind of a meme because Greninja just farms it. You know what I mean? Greninja just kind of farms. Like, if he attaches here, he can KO. But if he doesn't, then he doesn't KO, and then we KO him, and then he can't set up a bench Pokemon. You know what I mean? So it's like... It's just kind of one of those deals. I feel like we win the Oricorio stuff all the time. The Pichu's crazy, too. Why would he bench a Pichu? Oh, he's got an Arceus. What is happening? What is this, dude? Oh, he does. Yeah, he just whiffs on it. He just elects not to, which is fine. But we're just gonna Irida in his face and then ping the Pichu, and then it's kind of a GG moment from him, right? Well, no, because he can never. He is just gonna go into Pichu here. That's funny. Okay, okay. That's probably the correct play, but we do have Cyrus. Like, we just KO the Arceus this turn. I didn't miss the win con here, guys. You guys might have in a previous game I might have missed it, but we have the game in our hand currently, and I will not make that mistake. I will not make that mistake once again. I don't know why he benched the Zero Aura. I don't think he accounted for this play here. Benching that Zero Aura doesn't do anything for him. I guess he gets the damage down for Arceus, but yeah, anyway, easy dubs. What a fair deck. What a great deck we play. That man's like playing a deck specifically trying to beat Suicune, and he just can't. It's just, I've tried to tell people, bro, if you're trying to beat Suicune, like, don't play these like weird lightning decks. They just don't work. Like, we play Greninja, double Irida, Giant Cape. Like, it just doesn't work like that. I wish it did. I wish you could play like Oreo, Zero Aura and beat Suicune, but it's not gonna. It might sometimes, but it's really not like a hard counter type deck. It's really not. We're climbed a little bit. The misplay there kind of still makes me angry. Like, we got high rolled by Snorlax twice. I think we break the mirror once or twice or whatever. But we messed up that one game in the mirror matchup, and that makes me tough. Ori would be better on this deck, maybe. Or Koryo's good in Suicune for sure. I'm not playing it. What's the best counter then? Solo Charizard with Cleffa or Decidueye. Guzzlord is a better counter, quite frankly. What else? What was it? Tapu Koko is a really good card into Suicune. Okay. Unfortunate turn of events here in the mirror matchup. Our hand is absolute doo-doo. Oh, the Mars, though? The early Mars might go nuts if he doesn't bench. XD Fubar. Okay. All right. No math is the counter. He also goes Giratina. Like, Suicune lead, Giratina bench going first. Like, if he didn't have Giratina, like, I wouldn't be that worried about the current situation, but like, he does, and that makes me feel bad. Our hand is horrible. We have to Mars too, just to minimize the opportunity of him having Froakie this turn. But yeah, this whole situation here is really bad. We don't even have something to attach the water energy to this turn. Really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. But these are, these mirror matches happen. They happen like this sometimes. Will all of your tournaments be standard, or will there be bans in future tournaments? I think, well, once like B1 comes out, he benches a second Froakie. That's how I feel about this. We gotta go into this weekend. We only have like 2 more tournaments until the next metagame, until B1 comes out. So like, when B1 comes out, we're gonna do standard for sure, right? But like, for now, yeah, like, I think we're just gonna run standard, just so that, we develop like that kind of rapport per se. No Froakie, and our opponent's got 2 Froakies. We're also behind 3 card advantage here, and we're about to get absolutely smacked by this Suicune. Feels bad. Maybe he whiffs Rare Candy Greninja. It's possible. It's unlikely, but it's possible. He actually elects not to attack, which is crazy stuff. I wish we had Mars, but I still think Mars was worth playing before. Do we also Bellow? Do we bench and Bellow? Benching and bellowing would be nuts. But we also just, like he's just going to go into Giratina, right? So that's why I feel like we have to bellow. We're just a turn behind at this point, which feels bad. Maybe he somehow breaks again on Rare Candy Greninja. That would be funny. Just high roll the Cape Eevee. EX with Jolteon? Dude, let's go. Hello. Let's do it. Yo, hello, Lexi. How are you? If we still don't get a Greninja this turn. Okay. All right. Imagine if both Greninjas and Rare Candies are the last 4 cards of his deck. Eternal TCG has followed. Oh, we get red carded anyway. RIP. Feels good, feels great. Feels good, feels great. Feels good, feels great. Red card. Is he playing red card instead of Mars? I feel like sometimes they do that. I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here, bro. Nothing we could do. We could have held the Mars, I guess. But, like, how are we supposed to know that, you know? That one I would say is unwinnable. I would say. I would say no repel early. Just no Froakies. Like, he gets Greninja out before us. He gets Giratina set up before us. He gets Suicune set up before us. Like, literally, we're just behind a turn or two on every aspect of that matchup. Probably not going to go our way. Getting the Jolteon kills when they brick and have one mon or sweet, nice sweet roll. Dude, I really do enjoy Jolteon. I think it's fun. Yes, you flip coins. It feels bad. Just like going first again feels bad. Okay, we're about to be in the exact same situation as before. Just, you know. Let's see, does he bench Giratina? If he doesn't bench Giratina, like, a whole world of possibilities opens up. But, like, you know, if they... we are going first, though, so I guess that's a bit different. Anyway. Pokeball for the Froakie, please. Thank you. So we go 3 basics here because we led Giratina. We don't want to bench a 4th, so we'll do this, and then maybe we draw into Leaf here and get lucky or something. All right. All right. Gotta love that I'm a beginner, so go easy on me, high rankers. Yeah, it's a bit ironic, right? FedEx, what's up, brother? He might have like a bricky hand. Mitchie, we're playing Mitchie. Let's see if we get red carded. Red card is crazy though in Suicune, right? Because you can, like, in the mirror matchup, it's definitely better than Mars, I will say. Not a better card like overall, but it is like a crazy card in general. We have a cape of our own. He's got a big old hand. Probably gonna also go Rare Candy Greninja next turn. Admittedly. I'm going to keep the Suicune, not Giratina. We could retreat this turn, but I would rather keep my Giratina at high HP, I think. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I'm going to just ping the Froakie because he can't Irida it next turn. Not that it really matters, but... yeah, I think we just do this. I'd love to play in the tournament, but it's just going to be the same 3 decks. Nah, dude. Did you watch Meta Monday, bro? There was a whole bunch of cool decks. There was a whole bunch. We're gonna top deck Cyrus or Repel. Both of those would be good options. Does he? He's just gonna hit the active. That's fine. Cyrus / Repel top deck would be super sick right now. It would be like the coolest thing of all time. No, the Mars is fine. I'm not gonna lie. The Mars is fine. I would rather Mars here than... would I actually? Or would I rather Leaf and then keep the energy on Giratina? Good question, isn't it? Now we gotta do math, right? So Suicune will hit for 60. So I think we bench the second Suicune. And I think we hold Mars for if he just KOs Giratina at any point. Or do we Mars now? We're tied on card advantage. And he's not gonna Mars me. He still has a research in the deck. Honestly, I kind of don't want to play the Leaf either. Like, does it really matter that we have energies on this Giratina? I kind of feel like it doesn't. So I'm not even going to use the Leaf. I'm just going to hold it. And I'm going to hold the Mars as well. But I am going to bench the Suicune. So that we can guarantee the KO next turn. Bang. Hit him for 80. So even if he Iridas, we KO. Unless he Iridas and doesn't bench, I guess. Which can happen. But he's got to bench something, right? Swapping to Suicune sounds like a nice pair. I've been swapping Guzzy, but I've been getting enough streaks with the box recently. I've stayed with it. I don't even know what you're saying. Good day, mate. I have no idea. A loss sounds like a great tourney deck. I have no idea, dude. You're speaking like absolute gibberish right now. Maybe it's just too late and I can't read your message. I don't know. I'm sorry. Either way. Either way, if he Iridas and he doesn't bench, that's kind of suspect. I'm not gonna lie. Because then, you know what I mean? He's gonna Irida not bench, bro. Is he? We might be getting stream sniped right now, actually. Now that I mentioned it, he's probably watching the stream. I won an 11 win streak with Entei and Cineroar. That's crazy. Roulette, you're insane. Because we don't have Irida, right? So like, we're in a weird spot. Oh, he does bench. LOL. Okay. Why'd he bench though? Why did he bench though? Who really knows? Who really knows? Okay, so now we're in an awkward spot too, because it's like, do I Mars now? Do I Mars after EKO? Because if he Marses us, then that puts us in an awkward spot, because then we can't Mars him. Quite frankly, right? Am I wrong about that? I still feel like we Mars this turn. We just do it. We just limit his options, I think. Because, like, what do we really, like, we're at a decisive moment right now. I would rather just Mars him right now, quite frankly. Maybe I regret that. But if he has, like, second Irida, then, yeah, we're cooked. But, like, whatever, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just doing what I think is the move. Maybe he does. Maybe his guy just has another Irida. Who knows? Who really knows? Not I. I guess we do need a basic, too, to guarantee the KO here. We can always just research into it, though. 7 cards in deck. Does he have the second Irida? If he does, it's kind of tough, because if we don't have Irida, then Cyrus also means he just KOs. Because he can just Cyrus and the KO Greninja if we whiff Irida. If we whiff basic and Irida, he does. Okay, all right. Chill out with that. Okay, here's the deal. If we Marsed him into Irida and Cyrus, then we deserve to lose the game. There's no other way we can talk about that. We can't stall for a turn by bringing up Giratina, which would be funny. So maybe we do that. Because we lose to Cyrus here. But if we do that play, then he needs to have a Leaf. So we just do that. And if he leaves, then he can't Cyrus, right? So that's the name of the game, I think. Yeah, Cyrus Giratina. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure, my man. Hey. Okay. That's crazy though that we Marsed him in his second Irida. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The Mars is kind of they don't work a lot. I'm not gonna lie. You're good, bro. I'm typing on my phone. I have autocorrect. Yeah, dude, we're chilling. You can Cyrus Giratina. Yeah, for sure. Gives you a turn, yeah, because he can't Cyrus and Leaf in the same turn. Why did he bench Giratina there? Do we even understand why in the world he benched Giratina? I think he did because in the case where we had Irida, we would have been able to live the Greninja attack the following turn, right? That's why he benched. Because he was kind of banking on the Greninja follow-up. So if he didn't bench, then we could have Irida and then been at like 100 HP and we would have lived. So I think that's why he benched it. Not gonna lie. Going first again in the mirror match, going first. I feel like all we do is go first. Am I the only one that has realized that? I don't know how many games this is, but definitely going first more than not. I do like the repel though. Let's see if we can get Climb in the sesh, bro. We are playing the climber deck, so the repel could be nice here. Froaki's fine. Maybe we top deck some spice here. I don't mind our hand. What do we top deck? Second Irida. Okay. The repel might carry us here this game. We'll have to wait and see. If he benches Giratina, then I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I might even Mars him this turn. Yo, thanks for the follow. He does get the Giratina down. And Froakie? Jeez Louise, bro. Jeez Louise. He goes full bench, too. Crazy world. He's really, I think, banking right now on the... I think he's really banking on the no repel stuff, if I had to guess. But anyway, yeah, that's quite the thing he's got there. Quite the collection of cards. Maybe he just has Leaf in hand, too. Maybe he's just got every Pokemon in Leaf. Who knows, right? I think the way that the math works out with double Irida, like, we should be okay. As long as we get, like, Greninja out. Although, 10 cards in deck, 0 Greninjas. Okay. Okay. It's just going to bellow in my face again. And this is where it comes down to, like, yeah, like, bellow. Rare Candy Greninja would go nuts. It's not really what we wanted. Okay, so now we do the math, right? So we are hitting for 80, which brings him down to 80. So if he Iridas, then we can't KO. So we have to bench here. Feels kind of bad. Do we Mars here? Nah. Do we? Nah. We want to force him to, like, bellow again, I think. And then we just need a Greninja. We might get Mars this turn, but yeah. A Greninja at any point would be super good because then we could just, like, Cyrus up and KO his Froakie. And if he does that to us this turn, then, you know, we're kind of screwed. Ah, that's best case scenario, actually. That's actually best case scenario. Why did he do that? Why did he make that play? Greninja. Okay, all right. KOing here is safe. So we just KO. We always KO the active, which means I kind of want to Mars him here. But if we Irida and KO... Oh, no, but he's got Suicune there. I forgot. He's got an energy on the Suicune. That's really annoying. Do we Mars? Yo, what's up, JP? Do we Mars or do we wait for after him to KO? Neither of us have Greninja out yet, which is crazy, right? If we Irida, we go to 100, and he still definitely KOs us. So I think we Mars here. We Mars and hope that we don't get Mars. Because if we're the first person to Mars, I think that's good momentum. Quite simply. And if he KOs us, then whatever. Right? That's my piece, and I'm speaking it. He would need Gren. Yeah, but he's gonna have... I don't know, dude. We have to Mars there. Because if we get Mars, we're screwed. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't have Rare Candy Greninja yet. So that Mars should be impactful unless he gets lucky off the Mars. And maybe he does. Maybe he has Rare Candy Greninja and Mars of his own in hand. You know what I mean? But, like, that's still the best play. Yeah, okay. So we Mars him into red card, which is really annoying. Because we also don't have Greninja. But if he doesn't have Greninja here, then that's kind of fine. Alright. We Marsed him into every card he needed. Feels bad. Feels bad. If we lose, it's because of that. Quite frankly, but whatever. 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 The mirror is fun, yeah. It's just obviously not fun when you Mars him the 3 exact cards that he needs to win the game. Kind of cringe, not gonna lie. What would we rather... Irida. Wow, okay, so we do have options. If we Irida here... Well, if he has Greninja, we're cooked. If he has Repel, we're cooked. Right? Because he hits us for 80 right now, and we hit him for 60, so we have to bench. But, okay. But if we research, then... The Froakie's the worst case scenario because we still lose. Ugh. Wow, that's bad. That's bad. If this was Suicune or Giratina, that would be way better because then we don't lose to a Repel. But I think the play here is... Well, actually, no, right? Because I think we don't bench. But then we still lose to... I think I want to research and maybe snipe a Rare Candy Greninja. Because he can't KO me regardless next turn. And yeah, like, we're only doing 60, but we have Cyrus, and then we have a basic in hand. Like, I don't think Irida does anything for us if we're not going to bench, and we're not going to bench this turn. So we're going to research. We grab another research, and then also Giratina. Is benching safe? It's not, right? We can't bench. So, all right. Probably GG because he probably has like Repel or Cyrus, but literally, what can we do? What can we do, bro? We Marsed him and he had red card and Rare Candy Greninja. Like, that's the 2 things we didn't want him to have. And now he probably has Repel and or Cyrus, so, you know, GG. Yeah. RIP. We Marsed him into red card, Rare Candy Greninja, and Cyrus. That's what just happened. That is, in fact, what just happened. It still would have been better than to hold Mars because he ended up red carding us. Like, it's We always play Mars there. That's not the incorrect play. He had like 9 cards in his hand. He just got mad lucky off of it. That's all. That's literally all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. Pure luck. The man sacked us. He went full Thanos. He got the Infinity Stones. He suited up the gauntlet. He said, listen, I know you're going to Mars me to 3 or 2. Did we Mars him to 2? No, we Mars him to 3. And he had it all. He had it all. He had it all. And what's also crazy is that we went that entire game without a Greninja. Like, you got to keep in mind that, like, if we had just found a Greninja at any point with like 6 cards in our deck, like, we would have just lived, like, because then he still wouldn't have been able to KO. You know what I mean? Like, at any point in time, if we had just evolved that Froakie into a Greninja, then we would have just lived the Repel play. You know what I mean? But, like, even after all of that, he had Greninja before we did. It's insane. Is it better to have 2 Iridas than 2 Repels? Yeah, Irida is by far the best card in this deck. It's like by far the most important card. The mirror matchup's fun, but like, geez Louise, bro. Some of these Suicune players out here, they just don't care. They just have every card they ever need. That's why I never use Mars, because it's all pure luck. Yeah, but if we don't Mars, then he's guaranteed to have it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the difference. It's like, against Suicune, like, Mars is incredibly useful. Because whoever Mars is first is at a massive advantage. When we played Mars there, we were at a massive advantage. I don't think you realize. We were at a huge advantage. But I don't know if my opponent's not playing here or what. But he just, you know, we just Mars him in every card. But he would have had those cards regardless, right, if we did Mars him. Yo, thanks for the follow. Draga, how you doing? Sometimes you just got to do the best you can given the information. Right. I mean, like, is it frustrating that we Mars him and everything? Like, yes, but, like, we played a fun game. Like, we made a lot of good plays. I think we played it properly. We just got unlucky. It's fun, you know? Like, I have a good time. Regardless of whether you win or lose, you know, I have a good time with it. We might be getting, like, a free win here, I guess. I don't want to jinx it, but I don't know what's happening. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cool. The game just lets him take 8 hours here. We are going second Froakie lead. I think we get donked, actually, which is unfortunate. I'm pretty sure we just get donked here. I'm pretty confident, unless we top deck, like, another Pokemon. Because this guy has a free win on board. We're going second Froakie lead, 0 Aura lead, 0 basics in hand. Our hand is comprised of no basic Pokemon, no Pokeball, no research, and we lead Froakie. Into a 0 Aura lead. I don't think it could get any worse than what we're seeing right here. We might get tilted. Our opponent's making us wait about an hour to do this too. He leads 0 Aura going first. Pokeball research, turn 1. Nice. Noise. We do have Irida and Leaf. So, theoretically, depending on what we top deck. Okay. The theoreticals are no longer theoretical. There's the one card we wanted off the top. The game sometimes says, listen, I'll let you play. Even though you're probably going to lose, I'll let you play the game. And I do appreciate that. I'm not going to lie. I do kind of appreciate that. To be honest. Pokeball? We do have Irida, so we can survive next turn. Unless he has red. He might red us this turn. A red would be pretty meme. They do play red, though. You're playing against Snorlax. He's trying to flip heads every few seconds, bro. Okay. I did lose like 12 in a row with Giratina Darkrai a couple days ago because I literally went like 10 games straight without finding a single Giratina in my deck. Which, you know, the probability is low, but it's never 0. You know what I mean? It's never 0. What is up with this dude, huh? Is he just stream sniping me? I think he just like queued into Pocket Mads and he was like, let me tune in. He's like messaging all his friends right now. He's booting up the stream so he can snipe us. Most likely. This is absurd. The fact that like this doesn't go unpunished, that he can just do this for like 8 hours is tough. But he's off to the perfect start, so we got to give him that. We got to give him a little bit of credit here. We do have Irida and Cyrus in hand, so if we were to just top deck like a rare candy, we'd be kind of chilling. Okay, that's not the rare candy we wanted, but We don't KO, unfortunately. But we could, on the off chance, draw rare candy next turn. So, do we repel and hit here? I kind of do. We just want to repel and hit him. Because now we can get 80 off, theoretically get an easy KO later, and then not take any damage and still live next turn. Sounds like a win-win to me. So I'm just going to repel. I don't want to deal with the Rocky Helmet right now. Maybe if we were one at KOing, but we're not. We have Cyrus in hand, dude. If we just draw rare candy, we can KO the type null, and then we're like, we're super chilling. Second Irida is kind of funny, actually. So he does 70. What does Irida bring us to? Brings us to 70. That's not gonna help us. Don't die to red. Well, that's why we dodged there. There is our old friend Silvally. We've gone 10 cards in deck without a Greninja, unfortunately. So if we don't get a Greninja like next turn, I just don't think we can win. I think this matchup's very unwinnable anyway, but a rare candy this turn would be so phenomenal. It would kind of go nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Because we could ping this. Well, then we still couldn't hit the active, I guess. He retreats, which is probably smart, right? Because he's going to force... Well, I guess not even. But anyway, what do we top deck? We do top deck the rare candy. Okay. Look alive, folks. Look alive. The priority here... see, but when he KOs... Okay, so we have to ping the Silvally, I think. Actually, no. Yeah. No, if we Irida, he can't KO unless he goes into Silvally. But then... So if we Irida, we go to 80, but he probably has, like, Red or Giovanni in his hand, right? So I don't really love that. I would rather just get damage off on the active. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to ping this. Cyrus this up. This is big brain plays. He's got Rocky Helmet, I know. I know he does. Boom. So now what this does is guarantee that if he does attack with Silvally, it doesn't guarantee, but likely if he does get the KO with Silvally, it's only in an opportunity where it doesn't matter that much because we have 40 HP anyway. You know what I'm saying? The KP and Irida in hand is kind of cool. You guys know what I'm saying? So like now like Silvally's not hitting like a full HP Suicune, which is all what I didn't want because then the math works out a little bit awkward. So now he's got 2 Pokemon here at 10 HP, but that's fine because I don't really care that much. This Gladion is crazy. This man's he just keeps rolling. But he has to attach to the active or else he can't KO. He can retreat, but then we just KO him. Right? And maybe we just draw into a basic. What's up, Erico? How you doing, bro? He doesn't. Yeah, so he doesn't attach active. He's going to retreat. See, this is crazy, though. And he whiffed the Gladion. He whiffed type null off the Gladion. He got a second Silvally, which is, like, super clutch. He keeps, like, closing the game, I think, after every turn, which is funny. But we have Irida and Giant Cape in hand. What do we want here? We want a basic Pokemon? That's not a basic Pokemon. That's not a basic Pokemon at all. Ah, see, this is really annoying, actually. Because without basics, we can't actually do anything. Does hitting here do anything in the grand scheme of things? Probably not, because we have Irida in hand. He's got 1 energy on the Silvally, so we don't even kill that yet. We just do this. But there's no guarantee we draw basic next turn. That's the issue, right? Is we're only hitting him for 60. And we only have 1 Greninja in play. We're going to draw basic, bro. There's no way. There's no way. I'm KOing. Oh, sorry. I hit the wrong one. That's my bad. Might have misplayed there. My bad. Sorry, folks. It's fine. That's my bad. That's my bad. We kind of threw in the towel. All we need is a basic Pokemon, and then we just win next turn, but who knows, I guess. Hello? I pressed the wrong one. I'm sorry. I meant to KO this guy, but it's all good. Oops, I killed the Savali. Yeah, he didn't have any energies. He conceded anyway. I should have KO'd the Zero Aura because the Savali wasn't a threat. My bad. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's all good. It doesn't matter anyway. We were cooking. We had Irida in hand. We're cooking. I don't think we ever lose. I just want you guys to know that that matchup is not bad. Like, people playing these Zero Aura decks, Silvally or Choreo, they're not good into Suicune. I highly suggest you don't play it. Chillin' watching the GOAT. Hope everything is well. What's up, Erico, bro? Yeah, we're doing good. Yo, Dreams in the chat. What's up, Dreams? How you doing, brother? You dropped the gun and it fired the wrong target. Yeah, I was like fumbling with it. You know what I mean? I was like in one of those movies where the guy just like doesn't know what to do, and he just like shoots it, but accidentally like snipes the guy across the room in the head. You know what I mean? You know what movies I'm talking about? All right, are we going first again? No, we're going second. Giratina lead going second. Although we do have a leaf in hand, so I guess it's fine. Suicune. I'm pretty sure every Suicune player we played tonight has led Suicune. I might be wrong about that, but I feel like that's the case. Actually, you did the right playmats. I don't think the play mattered, but no, theoretically, it would have been better to just KO that other one. Maybe he plays like healing or whatever. As much as I loved Arceus with Pichu Zero Ori build, I think I'm dropping it for Zard. Yeah, dude, Dreams is here, bro. Watching me play, bro? Listen. Welcome. We're going to go Suicune, Froakie here. Do not give me a second Froakie. Please. For the love of all that is holy, do not give me a second Froakie right now. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Our hand is also kind of cracked. Like, I don't know. We're getting a little bit fortunate, I feel like. Like, we just go double Pokeball Leaf into the Suicune. Like, it's just kind of a crazy thing here, no? We're going to also just rip off the Greninja right off the top deck as well. NBD. He also didn't bench anything. I forgot. He had his first turn and he didn't bench anything. That's fine. We'll draw into the Greninja next turn. Yo, Maxwell. What's up, brother? Oh, yeah. He could have had Elemental Switch. Yeah. No, I mean, theoretically, it's just better to KO the Zero Aura there, but it's fine. Okay, the Froakie comes down here. It's okay. We're going to draw Repel and Greninja. Yo, thanks for the sub. Simon? Simon? No idea. Sorry. What do we draw? Greninja. And Irida. Second Irida? It'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that sometimes. I'm not going to get wrapped up in the Giratina nonsense either. I'm just going to probably smack this dude in the face for 80. Force him to Irida. Also force him not to bench anything. I'm going to keep the pressure on. We have double Irida in our hand, bro. We have double Irida in our hand. I'm not stressing. We also have 7 cards in our deck. Absolutely blitzing right now. I mean, he has 10. Look at his hand. If we top deck a Mars, that'd be sick, too. But we know he's going to rare Kenny Greninja Irida. Yo, Nilash, what's going on? High rolling. Zard just feels way more consistent on ranked into Suicune or Darktina. Yeah, Zard is by far probably like the best option into all of these decks right now. The Cape, too, is big. Irida Cape's going to be big, especially if he doesn't bench anything. But he can't. Like, even if he Iridas, he can't bench. Because what if we bench? You know what I mean? We're in the driver's seat, so to speak, as they say, as the kids say. He does bench. He does bench. Bench and Irida? Oh, he splits and doesn't Irida. It's tough. It's tough out here. It's a tough world. Tough world for the homies, for sure. It's a tough one. All right. We're locked in. The Mars, too. I might just mess around and hit the Mars, too. Might just mess around, hit him with the Mars. Why not, right? Yeah, why not? The perfect storm. We're going to draw Cyrus off of this, too. Ballin'. Ballin'. Benjamin Franklin, dude. That's right. Like, that's hilarious. Good one, bro. That's why you're in the chat, bro. That's why you're a mod. Let's go, Erico. We're chilling. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean? We are playing a ridiculous deck. Our deck is pretty broken. You know, there is a case to be made there to just Irida. Because, like, this math, if he goes, like, double basics and hits, like, it could be a little bit suspect. But That repel is nasty work. That repel is nasty. That's a nasty repel, dude. It's kind of a disgusting repel, I'm not going to lie. There's no way he's got Irida too, dude. He doesn't have it like we have it. No way. Mars, dude. Bro. Come on. Why do we Mars him into Mars? Cyrus? Can you bench for me? Bench a couple. Nah, all right. All right. Well, rest in peace to the dream. We actually could definitely still lose now because of that Mars. Well, can we lose now? Is Froakie safe? We have Cyrus in hand, right? Hold on. So if he Iridas, let's do the math. So he goes down to 10. We hit him for 60. If he Iridas, that's 80. He's not going to Mars us again, so I don't think benching the Froakie does anything for us here, so. But Greninja, well, so if he Iridas, does benching do or do nothing for us? I'm genuinely curious. Hold on. I got 40. Let me do the math again. It's too late at night. So, okay. So if we hit him here, he goes down to 40 HP if he Iridas. But has he played Cape? He has already played Cape. I'm not benching. It's decided. It's decided. I'm not benching. Sorry. The math, it's too much, bro. It's just like we've played so many games. It's 11 p.m. on a Wednesday night. I don't know what's going on anymore. He did use Cape. Yeah, that's important info for sure. It's a win. He also already Marsed me, so we can just bench Froakie too. That's how I feel, dude. It's too many Suicune games, bro. I'm not cut out for this, guys. I'm not cut out for this. Bench next turn. I mean, there's no reason to bench ever, but yeah. I had to do the math. You guys, listen, you guys backseat game. It takes me a second, okay? It's late, okay? You got to remember, I don't sleep, so my brain doesn't always function properly. You guys want to know some fun information? I am going to a wrestling show in Lowell, Mass this Sunday night. And you might be wondering, what wrestling show is in Lowell, Mass Sunday night? And I'll tell you. October 12th, it is TNA. TNA has like a pay-per-view. I don't even know if you guys know what that is, but TNA has a pay-per-view. And this might not mean anything to you, but this is the last match, the official last match ever of the Dudley Boys. This is their last match, and it's against the Hardys, I believe, as well, which is kind of sick. So I'm excited for that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Mirror Speed Ninja's always sweaty. Yeah, we're about to get Mars so hard too. I kind of regret playing that research. I'm not gonna lie. Hardy Boys versus Dudley Boys, dude. Let's go, Alejandro. Let's go. It's gonna be sick. We're gonna get Mars, unfortunately, but our hand is kind of gas right now. Am I a wrestling fan? Yeah, I would say so. I'm not like a crazy wrestling guy, but like I am a fan of wrestling. The repel. Good for him. Good for him. Repel and Mars. Do it to me. Do it to me? No. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Shout out Devon and Bubba Ray for real, dude. Jeff and Matt Hardy? Yes, dude. It's their last match, bro. Guys, it's their last match. It's like their retirement match. I'm actually super excited about it. Man of culture, exactly. He's going turtle mode for sure. He attaches active. I am going to repel and just hit him with Greninja here because I think we set it for the two-hitter. Considering we also have... I think this is the plan. I think we just keep on the pressure here because I don't want to deal with like any of this. Sure. Yeah, we'll bench this. Aren't both teams like 50 years old? Dude, they are. Yeah, that's the best part about it, bro. That's the best part. Hold on. If he, what's he going to be at here? Nah, PCL doesn't save him, does it? Does Potion PCL save him right here? 50? PCL, yeah, okay. So a combo of Potion and PCL will save his Giratina here. And or Giant Cape or whatever. He's going to research, so okay. I feel that I grew up watching the WWF. I casually follow the industry now. That's sick. You get to go watch that. I know. I'm excited, bro. I'm low-key excited about it. He's going to retreat, but we have Cyrus in hand, so probably GG moment. Yeah. The lone Greninja in the active, putting in absolute work right now. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. That's tough, bro. No Darkrai's tough here for him. That's tough. That's a tough one. Parties just won the NXT tag titles, which was not on my bingo card. Did they actually, bro? I didn't even know that. That's insane. Easy win there. Greninja's broken. Growinja. I know, right? That right there is a perfect illustration as to why I do not play Giratina Darkrai, because that's the stuff that happened to me every game. I'm not going to lie. Suicune, though? Suicune's broken, bro. It's a crazy deck. We've climbed a good bit here. I don't even know really where we're at, but it's a fun deck. Should we name this? What do we name this guy? I like to name all my decks after Dragon Ball characters. I don't even know, bro. I'm going to name this Whis, because I feel like that's where we're at right now. And I also named Giratina Darkrai Son Goku, so we're naming this one Whis because it's just unbelievable. Yeah, they're the TNA and NXT tag team right now? Really? Apparently the match is now for both TNA and tag championships? Bro, that's wild, bro. Why do I get to go to that? That's sick. I'm excited, bro. I want somebody to genuinely get hurt. I know that sounds horrible, but like these guys are old, bro. I want someone to just take one. I want someone to take it so bad. I want someone to go through a table and a ladder at the same time or something like that. I want them to be okay, but like I want them to like, you know, I want them to go out on a hurrah. You know what I mean? That's what I want. That came out weird. I want them to take some bumps. That's what I want. Name it Chop Suey. What a dog. There should be a fine matchup, but you never really know, do you? Let's see what we grab off the Pokeball. It is a Froakie. We're going to get repelled so hard, but we have a Leaf in hand. I'm not even worried. It'll be Jeff Hardy, if anyone. He's the one that can still move. Yeah, that's probably correct. Yeah, if anybody takes one, it's going to be Jeff. He's always been the crazy one, hasn't he? It's a wild time for wrestling, for sure, dude. Like, there's just so much going on all the time. We're losing a bunch of viewers to the wrestling talk, but it's all good. He keeps the active. He can't attack this turn. We're going to attack him next turn. But if he doesn't bench anything, then he's not going to take that much damage, right? He does bite us. He does bite us. Oh, the second Irida is insane, actually. So we popped the Irida now so that we live 2 more turns. Crazy. Crazy work. We're only doing 40, but that, like, I don't even care. He might try to beat me with just, like, a solo... With, like, a solo Espeon right now. Theoretically, it is possible. Because... we're kind of bricking a little bit, but... A solo Espeon does kind of body us. Oh, the bite. That's RIP. Oh, jeez Louise. We're inching forward in this game. We are inching forward. Well, what do I want to attach here to? Probably still Suicune, right? Because he's got a bench. So we do that. Do I Irida here? Because if he evolves, KOs. So like, hold on, let me do math again. But he runs EV bag. So yeah, I am just gonna. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna Irida him. I'm not gonna Irida here. Because I'll just retreat next turn if I have to, right? Yeah, that's fine. Go Ninja? What do you mean go into Ninja? Oh, attached to Ninja, you mean? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's a misplay. Maybe we miscalculated on that. Nah, we're good. He bricked. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, have you checked out Dokkan Battle? I played a bit of Dokkan when it first released, Andre, like 6 years ago or whatever it was. Probably more, probably like 10 years ago now. Because I'm super old. I just haven't really kept up with it. To be honest, the only mobile game that I've ever kept up with is Pokemon Pocket. Because I'm a Pokemon stan. We're streaking, by the way. Go Ninja Go, Ninja Go. No, it's a song. Is it? I don't know, Light Rain. Yeah, that went right over my head, bro. That's like a lot of the chat's messages go right over my head. I used to be a Mankind and Mr. Sako fan. Dude, who wasn't, bro? When Mankind, bro, when he got thrown off the cage. Unreal moment. Unreal, dude. Unreal. I did actually recently find out that like the wrestling and Pokemon communities don't actually overlap that much. You would think they do, but they actually don't that much. It's kind of unfortunate. We're playing Sovali Rampardos, and I feel like this is where the streak ends. You may think I'm crazy for saying that, but I'm pretty confident that the streak ends right here, bro. Because he goes type no lead. Like, it's over. I already know it. The streak's over. Yo, he does have the default name. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, the streak's over. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel the streak ending before my eyes, unfortunately. Because he's going to flip heads, and then he's going to bench a Fossil, and he's going to have Gladion, and he's going to have... Oh, yeah, okay, we have Cape. All right, hold on. All right, pause. Doesn't know the Ninja Turtles rap? No, I guess I don't, huh? Sorry about it. He flips tails, and we have Cape. Okay. Whenever I play against Sylvali Rampardos, they always have Rampardos turn 2. Yeah, it goes like that sometimes. It do be like that. It do be like that. What about those draws, huh? The Repel and Greninja? Those feel like good draws. Maybe not. Do we have to ping the active here? Curious. If we Repel, we get absolutely smoked, right? Like, if he has Rare Candy, we don't. If we Repel here, we get blown up by Rampardos. I'm pretty confident in that, so I don't want to Repel yet. But maybe we do, though. But if he evolves into Sylvali, we can't KO because we only have 80 on board, so we have to ping the active. Sadly. So it's just worth us not even pressuring with Repel this turn. Because, like, if we Repel and he goes like Rare Candy Rampardos, we just lose, right? So... How to do with the Psycho Energy in this deck? I'm not sure. Granados is cool. Don't go Sylvali on me, though. Nah, that's fine. Nah, that's fine. It's fine, I guess. Bro, he Marses us? It's a sussy Mars. You're just chilling, actually. I think we just play it. We Irida so that if he doesn't have Rampardos, we live, I guess. We have to KO, which is a bit unfortunate. But if he goes Rampardos, like, we can just sit in the active and bellow in his face, I guess. That's also the play. He probably does have Rampardos, but yeah. The point of guillotining is to splash in the deck because it makes its own energy. Yeah, exactly. You're right, Lay Rain. That's correct. So, Rampardos here is a little bit sketchy, especially if he has, like, red as well. But if he doesn't have Rampardos, he loses, obviously. But yeah, we can just bellow in his face and then Irida and then win. So, yeah. All right. What are the odds, theoretically, though? What are the odds that he has, like, red in hand? You know what I mean? What are the odds? Does anyone know those odds? Does anyone have those odds on hand? Mars, maybe? Top deck? It's a bit unfortunate. Mars is still in the deck list. Hate to see it. So yeah, we do lose to like a red or whatever. But again, I told you the streak was ending, right? So I'm pretty confident that it still will. Pretty confident the streak is still over. 0%. I would say it's probably about 100%. Peace out, streak. Have a good one. It was good knowing you. We're living. Somehow alive. What if he has like a second Granados, though? Ooh, the Mars. We can't Mars, though. We have to Irida. Imagine if he had a second Rare Candy Rampardos. Can you guys imagine if he did? Or a second Granados? He hasn't actually played a Rare Candy yet, so he's got 9 cards in his deck. If he just happens to have a second Rampardos and Rare Candy, then we lose. Let me see it. Let me see it. Just show it to me. Just show me the second Rampardos Rare Candy with 8 cards in your deck. Just do it. Oh, he's gonna do it. He just researched. He's gonna do it. GG. The streak's over. I told you. I told you the streak was over. I meant it. There's nothing we can do about the double back-to-back. Oh my gosh. So lucky. That's crazy. That's crazy. We probably should have caped the Giratina, like in hindsight, but whatever. Yo, what's up, Drew? Should have put energy on the ground so you can retreat in Mars. What? We have to KO. He's just going to smack us, and then we lose. We had to KO with Giratina. If we don't KO the Rampardos, he just KOs us, and then we lose. Probably doesn't have 2 Granados. Yeah, probably not. Getting lucky. No, we... I get what you're saying, Kai Kick, but if we had attached... Nah, I don't know. We never... What do you mean? We never have the opportunity to go into Greninja. Because he had KO'd Suicune. Got pretty lucky there. Got pretty lucky. I mean, he got lucky too. Jeez Louise, right? Oh, going first, Froakie lead. You love to see it. We do have rare Kenny Greninja, though. We could pull off some funny shenanigans. Here, we could go turn 2. Going first is just bad regardless, right? If we were going second, like, this could be kind of chill. But maybe he goes, like, Darkrai, and he doesn't have it or whatever. The opponent should have discard Fossil instead of conceding. Yeah, you're right. That would have been the better play. Oh, it's Guzzlord. Meep, meep. All right, what are we doing? We're going to draw into Leaf and Suicune. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep this Suicune here. Why not? So, in my experience playing Guzzlord is you always hold the Mars. You always hold the Mars no matter what until the very end to hope they don't have Lusamine. I'm pretty sure that's how you play this matchup, and then everything else you kind of just get lucky. You can change your deck to run water only. Yes, correct. Is that a Pokeball? Lucky him. Lucky him. So the interesting thing here, though, is like, if we retreat and go into Suicune, we can't attack for like an additional turn. Was Pokeball Research. Double Pokeball Research turn 1 is crazy. So like, if we just don't retreat, we don't draw cards, but also Suicune stays at like high HP, right? Which like might be relevant. Maybe. Okay. Or do we just retreat to draw? Because, I mean, the thing is, if we retreat, like, then we get locked into, like, the whole energy stuff, right? And he's just going to grind Chorus, like, infinitely. No Giratina as well. Like, we miss out on a bunch of pressure that we could potentially have. How about we do this? Is this a crazy play? I'm going to actually just bench the second Suicune and then just retreat into this one. And then we're going to hard draw into Leaf, and I'm going to attach to the other the other Suicune. Is that the play? I feel like that's our best play. What are the best Suicune counters for ranked? Charizard, Decidueye, playing your own Suicune, I guess. Some lightning decks are good. You just don't want to play Oricorio. This man has every card in his deck, which scares me. We just need to draw Leaf in the next few turns. Yeah, I just don't see how this is winnable leading. I don't see it. I can't visualize how we win this game. I'm not going to lie. Because we're like at 0 energies and he's got double on Guzzlord, right? So I don't even think we can KO this thing. We can't Greninja Ping and Cyrus. That actually sounds kind of funny. I'll do it. I'll do it. We're going to hold the Repel because that's a win con later in the game. Yeah, we'll do this. The thing is, he's going to burn all of his cards, right? So he's played like double Pokeball Research, all Pokemon, and Rocky Helmet. So like at this point in time, we need to draw Leaf. And yeah. It's not great. I know I don't play it anymore, but thanks for playing Raikoko last season. Made me realize how fun lightning decks can be without the bird. Yeah, well, I also... that's annoying. Yeah, I forgot the Guzma. That matters probably, actually. I forgot he has Ultra Thrusters, my bad. We burned the Cyrus for no reason. I forgot they could just retreat. LOL. It's pretty funny, actually. He goes triple on the Guzzlord, huh? Crazy play. It's a crazy play. We still have Mars, so if we can set up for a KO, like they'll go double Greninja or whatever. Irida doesn't... we don't survive off Irida, which feels bad, but yeah. Oh, okay. We need to top deck some Absolute Spice. We're probably going to get Mars, though, which feels really bad. We're probably going to get Marsed. On the off chance we don't. We do have a basic, at least. What do we draw? It's a Pokeball. So, second Greninja, we can KO. If we get Mars, that's probably not happening. So if we top deck a rare candy, we can KO and then Mars him. Yeah, we get Mars. R.I.P. R.I.P. to us. There goes Mars. There goes our hopes at anything in life. Yo, there's Leaf. The Leaf does make an appearance somehow. So that's fun. Yeah, I'm trying to think. The Leaf is fine, actually. It's like a fine play. Giratina. I don't really know what we're doing here, but I don't think it matters a whole lot. Coincidentally. So we have to get damage off now. We don't have Mars, though. So if we hit, we get KO'd because he discarded our... what is it? We could Repel here, but I don't think we do. I think we hold the Repel as a win con for like the following turn, I guess. Getting Mars there is really unfortunate. Might as well Repel to get rid of it. Yeah, maybe. We can ping here and then hope he doesn't have like a healing card, I guess, theoretically. We already played Cyrus. All right. We're going to roll like this, and maybe we get lucky, fundamentally speaking. Guzma in Suicune would be really good for the Guzma the Guzzlord matchup, but like, as you've seen, like we don't play this matchup a lot. You know what I mean? But we have like so we have the second Greninja and we have Mars in our hand. You know what I mean? So like getting Mars and then not having any of those cards is like really unfortunate because we know he has Lusamine in hand. So if we top deck Mars, then it is theoretically still possible, but we just have to top deck Mars. But actually no, because he just grind cores and KOs us regardless. So. It's kind of an RIP type moment. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's GG. No, it's not. We whiff. We whiff ever so slightly. Pretty sure. We're like one turn whiffed here. Wait, is there a way to do this? Is there a way to do this? Is there a way to do this? No. Because he Lusamine KOs regardless. We could retreat into... No. There's just no way. We just miss it, like, just barely. Because if we had Mars, we would be chilling. But we just don't have Mars, right? We don't have the ability to Mars him to 1 and hope he doesn't have Lusamine. But, like, it was really close. It was really, really close. With Mars with 3 cards in deck. Because we can only hit this guy for 80. So we're, like, a couple turns off of that. We could attach Retreat into Giratina. I don't know what that does. We do have Irida left in the deck, so maybe we do that. But he has Lusamine, so we lose. He has Lusamine. Like, so that's out of the question. Mars is right here. If we had Mars not in our last 3 cards of the deck, we could have Mars him to 1, and then we could have banked on that. But it's just not... It's not possible without Mars. We had 18 cards in our deck, and none of them were Mars. Theoretically speaking, what we could have done is attached, retreated into Giratina Darkrai and bellowed, and then he wouldn't have been able to KO theoretically. But then what do we do, right? You know what I'm saying? No, he obviously has it, bro. This game came down to us not having Mars, and even then, of course, we have to Mars him to 1 and hope it sticks. But like I said at the beginning of this game, if like the whole game plan is to have Mars and then Mars him to 1 after he KOs, and we set up the entire play like perfectly. We just didn't have Mars. You know what I mean? Like we had, even after he Marsed us, like we had like 4 draws and we still didn't draw it. So that's how that game goes. Without Mars, then we just basically don't have a chance. We also went first and led Froakie, so that's obviously something there. Keep that in mind. It's bad. It's a bad one. I mean, Mars, again, we played it perfectly. It's just we didn't have Mars. If we could have Mars him to 1 and then Prage, but it wouldn't have, you know, wouldn't have really mattered. Give me like 1 minute. I'm going to go run to the restroom. I'll be back in literally like 60 seconds, and then we'll continue for a little bit more. I'm having a good time, so we'll continue after this. Give me 1 minute. I will be right back. Whoa. We're back. We are back. Oh, we got to update? Yeah, Lightran. I got to get in there. I got to update the command to just be like, just a link to like our series page so that they'll see like all of the active tournaments. We're back. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Some games are unwinnable. Some are unwinnable. That's why we have Mars in the deck. It just doesn't help when Mars is like our last 2 card in the deck. What deck won the first tourney? Was it the Jolteon deck? Well, the first tournament last month technically was Guzzlord that won, but this the tournament last weekend was Suicune. It played Charizard in the finals, but we did have a couple Flareons actually in what is it? In like top 4 or top 8. So we had one that got 4th and one that got 5th. Flareon Jolteon. Both players absolutely killed it. Both players did a great job. Phenomenal job. Move this mic around. Well, let's get back to it. Was this the mirror? The Giratina mirror lead here is kind of wild. Not that bad considering we have Leaf and Pokeball in hand. It really depends on what we snipe off the Pokeball. And we can research in the same vein as well. It is Suicune. Yeah, I'm just going to leave into Suicune and draw here and hold the research, I think. Although if we get repelled, it's a bit annoying. Nah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. If we get repelled, we get repelled. Whatever, right? Let's do it. The chair's the real star of the show. Yeah, Lightrain, you have to do it. Well, you could just go into like the dashboard, but I think you need my login for Twitch to get that. Dude, Light Rain's got it figured out somehow. He's working it. He's working the system. He's working the system. 2 energies on the Giratina. There's Suicune and Irida. I am just going to hit him here. No Froakie is really, really annoying. But he also doesn't have a Froakie, right? So, whatever. There's Froakie. So if he benches and we bench, then we KO. He can't attack us this turn. Is he going to bellow in our face? Oh, he's going to Irida bellow? That's funny. That's funny. Does he bench too? Nah, no Froakie? All good. No stress about that. Repel would go nuts here too if we were to repel. No, I don't think we do, right? Just do one of these numbers. And we just KO him after that, and then what, right? I guess he gets first attack off with this. Is this bad, or do we repel him here? What do you guys think of the repel play? Am I crazy here? No, because then he can just retreat and then KO, and then we're kind of screwed, right? So I think we have to hit him. And then just take the L. He can't KO us, so that's the important thing, is that we can just always retreat. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Hopefully we don't get Marsed. Probably will. Mars here basically is kind of like a GG moment, unfortunately, so we'll see. He Iridas again? Okay, I guess he's hoping that we don't have Arcane Greninja, but we do. We do have it. We have a lot of cards in our hand. I always get nervous when we have a lot of cards in our hand. All right. That was a weird one. He really fully banked on us not having cards when we drew a bunch of cards. Hey, Mad, what do you think about the Charizard deck with Memory Light in this deck? Or in the deck? I don't think Memory Light does anything for Charizard. I assume, Brandon, you're talking about for Oricorio, but it doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, I wish it did, but it doesn't. I wish it did. I wish it did, but it don't. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You guys should go register for the tournament. Tournament's this weekend. It's going to be hype. It's going to be hype. I think Repel's a good win con. Yeah, you're right, Jasper. I just, like, it's tough. Like, sometimes people make, like, weird decisions when they're playing. Like, when you lead Giratina, like, you kind of have to, like, decide to either just, you know, immediately get out of there or... Like, we led Giratina, but we had Leaf, right? So in a world where we don't have Leaf, like, the decisions get really awkward. Dang, yeah, I know what you mean, Brandon. It's a good idea. It's definitely... I like the way your mind's going there, but yeah, unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. I wish it did. Been using the deck, it's super fun, except when I see 2 Oricorio. Yeah, no, that's the... You know, to be honest, though, like, you can still win the matchup. Like, you can go Charmander, or you can go, like, Charmeleon 2 at KO. Like, and you have double Repel. Like, that's kind of how you have to play the Oricorio matchup, is use Charmeleon to KO 1, and then you can just stoke in their face after that and then have repels. But, like, it's not a sound strategy. In fact, I kind of feel like that deck list, just playing 2 Charmeleon and cutting something else, like, might be fine. Might even be fine. Yo, you're insane, Light Rain. How did you figure that out, bro? Light Rain is way too smart. There's a reason why he's our resident mod, because he's just unbelievably intelligent, I will say. I will say. Okay. We don't want to get repelled. Give me the Froakie, please. Please. So, am I wrong in saying that we can survive this game off double Suicune? Or do we just bellow a couple times? Just cut Cleffa? No, the Cleffa's huge. It really is. It's worth leading Cleffa. It is. If we see the Greninja or the rare candy next turn, then I think we just hit. I have a CS background like you? Yeah, but I'm not smart like you are, Light Rain. I almost flunked out of college like 3 times. Just kidding. My grades weren't great, though. I wasn't like a straight A student, that's for sure. Yeah, he does hit us with the old Sabrina, doesn't he? He does do that, doesn't he? Well, whatever. I'm just going to our other Suicune. We'll go into our other Suicune. We're going to top deck Leaf or something crazy, too. Why not? Why not? So now we bellow, right? Now he's just forced us into the bellow strat, I think. Let's see. We got both rare candies at the for the price of one. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? We'll just ping the active here and bellow in his face a few times. So I'm just trying to think. Like, he's got Rocky Helmet attached, so there might be a case to Irida this turn, and then... Nah, we always just hit him, dude. There's never a world where we don't just hit the Giratina, because we're really not worried about the Darkrai in the back, right? Red card is kind of annoying, but whatever. We just attach and we smack him. I'm pretty confident in that. Yo, he gave us the whole shebang here, which is cool. Right? I don't think Darkrai can really... Do we bellow? Does anyone know? I just keep hitting? Should we bellow? Somebody tell me right now. He actually attached to Darkrai. So if we Irida, he can't KO next turn. But if we hit, he can. If we pull Cape, I'm just hard retreating out. And if we Irida, I think we just bellow again. Am I wrong about that? We Irida. Yeah, so he can't KO us next turn. He could have red, though, huh? He could have red. He could. Yeah, he'll have red in hand for sure. Magma, you're right, dude. I forgot that card exists. So do we just hold Irida then? Or do we just play it, I guess? For some reason? What's really annoying is the Greninja came out a turn too late so that we aren't... I mean, he could just probably heal anyway, but yeah. Yeah, but then what, right? Because this Darkrai is going to be kind of the issue. Maybe we draw into a Cape or something. I'm going to hold on to it. Because he don't double charge Tina, so he has it. Yeah, he definitely has red. You're right. I mean, you're right. The issue here, though, is that... Like, we can't KO... Like, if we hit him, we go down to 120, and then we know that he's going to have it, right? Like, that's the core issue. He's going to PCL anyway. So without Cape, then he just revenge KOs, and we don't have Mars. We don't have Mars or Cape in our hand, which is unfortunate. So I think we just lose here. We lose to the double Cape. If there was a way to stall, that would be good. Mars? Nah, yeah, I think we lose. We lose because we just can't... If we KO, we get KO'd, unfortunately. And we can't stall either because we know we have both Cape and Mars in our deck. The Leaf came too late as well. So the Repel mattered because we couldn't attack a turn earlier. And we got Greninja out a turn too late. And we don't have Mars and we don't have Cape. Both of those things could have resulted in us winning the game. But I'm pretty sure we're cooked. Pretty sure we are cooked. Our goose is cooked. Use Froakie for what, bro? What are we using Froakie for? I didn't find out I just came back to the game and have only beginning cards, so I need the meta decks. I don't know how to build them. Yo, Draga, go check out our channel, bro. Go check out the channel. Yeah, GG. GG. We kind of bricked. We didn't brick, but we did kind of at the same time. Like, there's a chance. Yeah, the chance is that he doesn't have a red, or we know he has red because the play he made like 5 turns prior. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have Leaf early. Would have offset that. We didn't have Cape. Would have survived. Could have passed, survived. Didn't have Mars to Mars him down to 1. Yeah, it's just an RIP moment. Just like the Guzma game, dude. Just like the Guzzlord game. We just didn't have Mars or whatever. Like, just didn't have the one card we needed at the end of the game. We drew, what is this? 16 cards in our deck and didn't have the 2 cards that could have possibly won us the game. Even with that red, you still lose? No. Technically not. Technically not. Could have technically won. No red in hand? No, he definitely has red. Yeah, we knew he had red from like 3 turns ago. But us not drawing any Mars or our Giant Cape is annoying. Is a little bit annoying. It's all good. It's all good. If we had Greninja out a turn earlier as well, then we would have had the damage to KO Giratina that turn. And he wouldn't have been able to KO that. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, it's all of that. It's all of that type of stuff. Everything kind of factored to that. He definitely got lucky. Like, that guy got pretty lucky that whole game. But it goes like that sometimes. Back in it. Back in it. I would say the Giratina Darkrai matchup is a good matchup for us. I wouldn't say it's like a, you know, like it's easily losable, but like most of the time, like the only way they win is by kind of having that like series of events. Zero Aura lead going first. We do have Giant Cape. We can maybe draw into an Irida. Maybe we draw some other stuff. I like the Repel. Might be useful. Use the Charizard deck. We're rolling Suicune tonight, bro. I don't like to switch decks. I kind of pick a deck and then I play it for a while. Gets me in the zone. There's Irida. No other basics, though, is horrible. Yo, thanks for the sub, Atomic Gamer. That's fine. Suicune's fine. Unfortunately, we are forced to Irida this turn, but whatever. He doesn't bench anything either. Technically speaking, nah, he probably has red or whatever, right? We never just don't. We always attack him here. I don't think there's ever a time where we don't hit him. We just Irida and we hit. Like there's a really saucy play where we like Mars him and then we just don't hit, but like that's not in the cards. Well, it's for another day. We'll hold the Mars for obviously when. What am I talking about? For obviously when he KOs eventually, right? But this gives us a turn anyway. We'll set up the second Suicune. We'll draw into Greninja. It's fine. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. We do need another Pokemon. The Sabrina, anyway, is fine. Obviously not going to give you Froakie, my dude. But thanks for trying. Appreciate you. There's the Silvally. There it is. There it is. Bro, my guy got GG'd though. That was a weird play from him. That was a weird play from him. Because I am just going to KO your type null immediately. We have Leaf and Repel in hand. I'm sorry. Sorry to do that to you. Does he concede at any point? I'm telling you guys, I can't stress enough how much this Silvally like Zero Aura stuff just isn't the move. Like I know people think it is, but it's really not that good of a matchup. I'm only Great Ball 4 since new season. They need to start grinding, but I hate this meta. You know, just play Suicune, bro. Like enjoy the deck for what it is because it is a good deck and it's fun to play. Still no Greninja. Maybe we can draw that here at some point. Okay. Okay. An Irida would go nuts. Just snipes another type null and sets her up. Oh, he's got red too. Why not? Okay. A little bit suspect. Not gonna lie, the red there is crazy. The Pokeball type null red stuff is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy actually. This puts us in a weird spot, doesn't it? This puts us actually in a very unfortunate position. Nah, it's fine. I said unfortunate. It's really not that unfortunate. We just ping here. We double ping. And then we just KO, and then we go into Greninja. And we're fine. And we'll Mars him next turn. All I see is Suicune. It's one of those. We're definitely banking on the Mars to 1 for sure, but yeah. I guess we lose to, like, Silvally Cyrus next turn, but, like, we lose to that anyway, you know what I mean? Because he just happened to, like, go Pokeball red. Like, you know, he had those 2 cards that turn, which were definitely really clutch. So if he has Silvally and Cyrus, like, yeah, you know. I mean, what can we do? He's got 10 cards in deck, bro. He can't have every card. I say that, but he definitely can. Do it to me. He Marses us. Okay. What do we get Marsed into? That's GG. Repel? No, you can't repel me. GG. He almost had it. He almost had the sauce. Actually, we don't KO, now that I realize it. I thought we did, but we don't. I'm actually incorrect. Completely. Because Suicune only does 60. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have to go into Guillotiner. And then we just lose to Repel, probably. Sad. Sad days. Second Irida still in the deck. RIP. Can we do it to him? Can we do it? Can we do it? My man got so lucky this game, too. Don't top deck it. Okay. Don't top deck it, please. Just don't have it in your hand. If he had Cyrus, he would have played it before. I guess he could have Repel in hand, but that would be nuts. GG. He's playing Silvally. He already played Sabrina. Listen, he had the red Pokeball for type Null and had Silvally. Like, the dude, it should never have gotten to that point. He got so lucky that one turn. And then also Marsed me, too. Crazy, dude. What a guy. What a guy for him to go type Null red to hit, and then we whiff Irida, and then the next turn he goes Silvally Mars KO. Like, that's crazy. Like, he pulled out everything. He almost had it. I'm not as good as you, bro, with this Suicune deck. I mean, I'm not that good at this Suicune deck, I'll be honest. I really don't feel like I'm that good at this deck. Because we've probably made a bunch of misplays tonight that I just don't know about. Like, honestly. There's probably a good chance that we've misplayed a bunch tonight. By the way, we had one new subscriber on Twitch. Shout out to you, but we have had no new channel members on YouTube. I'm just going to throw that out there. So, look alive, YouTube. No channel members tonight is unfortunate. You guys gotta snipe those channel memberships. He leads Thunderbolt Pikachu, dude. What? Hello? He also goes first. We could get bopped by this thing, by the way, if he goes like Zera Aura and has like energy switches. I haven't played Suicune all season, and I would be a much higher rank if we just played it all season, but... Yeah, here it comes. Here comes the double Zera Aura, and he's got the E-switches in hand. He's about to pop never mind, Corey. He does have one Zera Aura. Has Flareon / Jolteon popped off much tonight? I haven't even seen it once tonight, but it is definitely a quality like tournament deck. So, oh, it's my first turn. I was like, why can't I rare candy Greninja? It's like, let me rare candy Greninja. He's kind of bodied here. What does he do? He can't even like E-switch for the KO, so like he has to retreat or else I just KO him next turn. Maybe he's banking that I won't KO him next turn. He's got the red card. He's got the red card. What do we get? Rare candy? Greninja? He benches for us. Nice. Clutch. He retreated anyway, dude. What a coward. What a coward. I'm just going to sit in the active and draw another card. I will attach to Greninja this turn, but yeah. What a coward. On the off chance that we draw something, like I am just going to ping the Pikachu, because it doesn't really matter, right? So we'll do this. We can Leaf into it, KO next turn. We'll keep the energy on Suicune as well, which is going to be clutch. So, a second Greninja rare candy. The game just feeding us the Greninjas, bro. My back is itching right now. I actually have a back scratcher for this exact... Oh, he gets rid of the leaf. Check out this back scratcher I have. Look at that. I get to scratch my back with it. You like that? Is it weird that I'm scratching my back on stream? He is going to get the attack off here. So, the silver into the E-switch hit with Oricorio was actually insane plays from him. Yeah. Okay, first of all, my man needs to chill out. No Irida either, which feels bad. I'm still pinging the Pikachu. Still pinging the Pikachu. That's crazy. So that just bought him a turn. Like, he's just sniped the leaf out of my hand and then had E-switch to get the damage off on Choreo, and we didn't have Irida. That's crazy, bro. We might lose now, actually. Because he's going to ping Pikachu. And then he has Cyrus, bro. All right, we're getting actually rolled by the high roll king here, which is crazy. He still can attack with Pikachu next turn, though. So as long as we just draw, like, something, or rather, we'll be okay. I guess what we need... Well, we probably lose this game just because of that Cyrus play there. Unless we top deck, like, a Cyrus or something. I guess we could just draw into it naturally, which would be pretty cool, but... yeah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Our opponent is absolutely sacking us right now. Cyrus, off the top deck, please. Nope. Also, nope. Wait a minute. 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 Wait a minute, fellas. Wait a minute. We're getting cheeky out here. We're getting cheeky. I'm getting this Pikachu out of here. I'm going only Pikachu pings, bro. Get this thing out of here. He's going to have E-Switch retreat KO. Feels bad, but at least we tried it. At least we tried the sauce. Oh, the research is so clutch, too. Imagine if he whiffs one of his E-Switches. That'd be nuts. We almost did it to him, bro. We got absolutely high rolled by the Pikachu. It feels bad. It feels horrible. It feels bad. Man got so lucky. He got so lucky, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Literally every single card imaginable, he had it. That's horrible. Feels bad. We would have won the game to the next turn as well off the double Greninja. But yeah, no Irida in hand, and he had Cyrus, and he had Silver to get rid of the Leaf. Like, it's just horrible. Like, real bad, dude. Like, kind of the worst case scenario. I guess, theoretically speaking, we could have KO'd the Oricorio there and then not lost. But, like, what are the odds that, you know, he researches into second E-Cord that turn? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We were a little bit cheeky there. It was a fun play. It would have been good. If we KO'd the Oricorio, yes, I understand he would not have been able to hit me with Pikachu, but, I mean, I was kind of banking on him not again. They can retreat E-Cord now? Yeah, I understand that, but it was better the way we did it. Because the odds of him having that were lower than us top decking Cyrus. You know what I mean? Because we lost the following turn regardless. So, like, we either top deck Cyrus there or we lose. So I would rather just sort of be proactive and then force him to have a second E-Switch with, like, 10 cards in his deck. We did not throw the game. We did not throw the game. You may think we did, but we did not. You may think we did, but we did not. Because he just attaches Pikachu, we KO, and then what? And then we just hope we have Cyrus. We lose if we don't top deck Cyrus Kai Kick. Right? And we didn't have Cyrus. So, I don't think it would have worked out much. All right. We're playing Taylor. We're playing Dark Tina again. He goes into second Ori after than Pikachu and has 3 energies anyway. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, brother. No Froakie this turn is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. If he didn't Cyrus up Suicune that turn, we would have been chilling. Or if he didn't Silver away our Leaf, then we could have just KO'd the Ori the turn prior, and then we would have also been chilling. But both of those things happened in sequence. And then he also researched for second E-Cord with like 9 cards in his deck. So, one of those deals. He's going to repel us, but we have Leaf in hand, LOL. Chilling. It would have been nice to research, but... He only has 2 energy on Pika, bring up Ori, and then get an extra turn. Yes, Kai Kick, but what I'm saying is, though, is that the odds of us top-decking Cyrus with like 9 cards in our deck was a lot lower than him having second E-Cord with 9 cards in deck. You know what I mean? I guess theoretically it was kind of the same, but like, not really. No Froakie there is super annoying off the Pokeball, in fact. Kind of makes me sad. I see the line you're talking about. Yeah, I just wasn't confident that we top, you know what I mean? I wasn't okay just sitting there and hoping we top deck Cyrus for game. Like, at least if we do it that way, we force him to do something, you know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. No Froakie here is really bad. Like, the fact that we don't have a Froakie, but we have everything else means we're probably going to get Marsed here. And then we just get absolutely stomped, I think. If we don't get Marsed, I guess it's fine. Well, we don't have to get... We have to not get Marsed the next 2 turns. We can Irida back to 140. Yeah, the PCL's fine. Although he has Rocky Helmet. Let's see here. We got to lock back in. Well, Froakie, do we want to Irida? If we Irida and we don't hit, then we're safe next. No, because he's going to have red. We were in this exact position before, right? We were in the same position before. So Iridaing here doesn't really do anything, technically. Right? At least I don't think. If he heals, then we're kind of cooked as well. Yeah, I think we're in the same exact scenario as we were like the other game. Because if we Irida up to 140, we hit, we go to 120. But if we Irida and we don't hit, then he can just KO us, and then that's like a bad scenario. We're probably going to get Mars regardless, too. But I do kind of want to hold the Irida. I think we would just... I'm trying to think. We always just hit him. We'll hit him, and then we're going to have to take this stinking Rocky Helmet damage, which is annoying. But going 3 turns without Greninja feels bad. Probably going to get Mars here, but whatever. I think what we should have done is probably caped like the second Suicune. Like, I think it's better to have the caped Suicune here. Because I don't think we ever really survive anyway with the active with the cape. So, like, we also don't have Mars. We still don't have Mars. We probably should have researched for Mars, I'm not going to lie. 5 cards in deck. Might have misplayed just then. The repel. All right. Okay. That's my bad. We were not locked in this game. This was not a locked in game. Yeah. He's got 8 cards in deck. I guess theoretically it's possible. Unlikely, but possible. Unlikely, but possible. I think what we have to do next time is cape the bench Suicune, so we're not in this scenario. Personally, we could repel him here, but that doesn't help us, right? So, yeah. Oh, we played the Froakie this turn. LOL. Loki turn. Yo, it's all good, bro. It's getting too late for me as well. Our play is going to drastically diminish. Maybe he doesn't have red, but I think Giratina Darkrai plays 2 red these days. I believe. Once we hit like the midnight mark, it really starts to wane on us personally. By the way, Mars is in fact the last card in our deck. I just want people to know that the research that turn didn't actually matter because we didn't draw Mars anyway. So. I think, yeah, we're getting BM'd hard by Taylor. I appreciate the BM, Taylor. Good job, bro. Mars with the last card in our deck. Yeah, I think, okay. So I think when we play Giratina Darkrai like that in the future, we need to either like have like 2 early Iridas, but like realistically we need to cape the bench Suicune so that doesn't happen. Because we've played this twice and not had Mars both times. But yeah, Mars was literally the last card in our deck, so I don't think it actually mattered. But yeah, that matchup is really tough. If you don't get Greninja out early enough, like if we can't, like even going second, well, the issue is when they go first and they lead Giratina, right? Because we can't really 2-hit KO it. So if they go first, lead Giratina, and then Rocky Helmet, we have to change our strategy a little bit. We have to kind of hedge our bets and then go like second Suicune. I wonder too, like what happens if we just also bellow in his face for a while? The audio cutting out? Hopefully not. I don't think the bellow strategy really ever works. So maybe we don't want like the Giratina, but the thing is we had to bench something so that we could do enough damage, right? That was like the hope. But we went like 3 turns without Froakie Greninja, which is just in general bad. right? So cape the bench. Yeah, if we cape the bench, then that at least gives us like another turn. But it really only like it just comes down to like, okay, like do we have Mars so we can Mars them after they KO, or do we not get Greninja or Froakies out early enough? Like there's so many like of those like little factors that kind of go into that. Quite frankly, it's like just unfortunate in general. Giratina, you would like Froakie, please? My gosh. Mads, what emulator do you use? I use LD Player. No Froakie turn 1 is really bad. He's gonna just straight up go turn 2 Greninja in our face, which feels bad, but whatever. What can you do? What can you do? Still no Froakie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the double research. Going for Suikunli. Okay. I think we'd probably lose here without Greninja. I just don't know what we can do. He plays a Pokecom, dude. And the Pokecom actually matters right now for him to get this Greninja. That's crazy that he has Pokecom. What is he cutting for Pokecom, though? I wonder. It's like I'm genuinely kind of curious about that. We're still going to force him to Bellow, though, which isn't that bad. Oh, he goes like full bench here? Kind of wild. So he's going to ping. He's going to try to set up for the KO next turn. So we have to Irida, just this 20 HP, and then we can't bench anything. Wait, we can bench one thing, right? Yeah, we can bench one thing. But we don't have anything to bench anyway, so LOL. The no Froakie is horrible, dude. And we have to Irida. I guess we didn't have to Irida, but we're going to do it anyway. So we just want to force him to Bellow here. And then if he does, we can... yeah. If he Marses us and then Bellows, like, we're kind of cooked. I'm not going to lie. Oh, the second one comes out? It's a good thing we didn't bench, huh? It's a good thing we didn't bench. Technically living right now, which is crazy. We have Irida in hand. If he hits us here, then that's a misplay on his part. I'm not going to lie. There's no way he hits here. Does he? There's no way. Yeah, okay. He's stream sniping. He's listening to me right now, commentating his match. Okay. So we can KO him now, and then I think what we do is we find a Suicune. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Iridaing here doesn't do anything for us, so we need Suicune and Froakie. There's Froakie. 6 cards in deck, both Pokeballs. Give me Suicune. Bad. Good. Technically, we have a chance here. Technically, we have a chance. Although we do not have Repel or Cyrus somehow in our hand, which is kind of funny. He's probably going to Mars us. Let's be 100% real here. He's probably going to Mars us, but he has Pokecom. Maybe he doesn't play Mars? What is he cutting for Pokecom? Maybe Repel? Still no Repel or Cyrus. Feels bad. We're going to get Mars anyway, so maybe we would rather get Mars. Let's see. Mars to 1. What do we get? No. I guess we can still top deck it, right? But then we would need a basic to be able to KO the thing, so. Yeah, we just got pretty unlucky there. 0 Greninja after how many turns has it been? Jeez Louise. Like, does it even say? I don't know, but there's been like a bunch of turns, and we just, unfortunately... Oh, he even capes as well? Yeah, for good measure. I love that. We love that. Yeah, we got sacked. We got absolutely sacked. We got Mars to 1. Whiffed on the Greninja. You can't win this matchup if you never have Greninja. That's just the bottom line. Yeah. That's the bottom line. Unfortunately. Leave Guzma boat, probably? Yeah, but why? I guess. Yeah, he's not playing Leaf, I guess. That's crazy. He got double Greninja out, though, and we didn't get a single one out. So in layman's terms, there's no way to win the game without that happening. There's just literally nothing possible. You know what I mean? He's got all the cards. We don't have any of the cards. Double Greninja to zero Greninja means kind of just you're losing. I don't think there's any way around that, really. Theoretically, he could have not had Mars, but, you know, he did. But, you know, he did. It was the reverse Mars. We KO'd him, and then he Marsed us. It was the reverse Mars. I don't know. Could we have Marsed earlier there? I feel like we had to play, Irida, right? So that we didn't get KO'd, and then... What, we researched for Greninja? Is that what happened? I think. Go Jolteon deck? I don't want to go Jolteon deck. I do like it. Maybe next time for content, but we were trying to climb tonight. And we actually did a pretty good job. We got it very unfortunate the last couple of games, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, he goes Froakie. Double Froakie, in fact. And then he passes. I'm on a 9 loss streak. Complete bricks. Flareon Jolteon. I'm contemplating my life. Dropping 4,000 ranks. Sometimes, bro. I lost 12 in a row the other day, George. Don't stress about it. Do not stress about it. I'm going to bench the Giratina, because why not? Could get, like, repelled or whatever. But we're going to get the attack off first, so. He could go, like, double, like, again, here's the thing, right? Is he could go, like, double Rare Candy Greninja and just smoke us. All right, he passes. Mars would be, like, a pretty cool top deck, or Rare Candy. That's cool. I'm taking that Mars all day, every day. All day, every day. I know my man is like, bro. Bruh, really? I'm on a 9 loss streak, complete bricks, dude. Oh, George. Sorry, I just read that. It's too late for me. I don't know what's going on anymore. That's a rare candy, though. That is a rare candy. Okay. He Pokeballs. And researches. Imagine if he does go, like, basic double. He still can't KO, though, because we have Giant Cape. What's going on? Okay, the animation glitched out, but he does get Greninja down. And a Suicune. Okay. We marsed him into kind of everything, I'm not going to lie. We kind of marsed him into everything. We also don't have a backup attacker right now, and I'm just now realizing it. So, because we don't have a second Suicune, we probably lose. Oh, he passes anyway. That's kind of crazy. Kind of wild. We could have healed up the Greninja there, but I don't really care to. Oh, that's a hand. That is a hand. What do we ping here? Does it really matter? I think we ping probably just like the Froakie. Does pinging the Suicune really matter? I guess it doesn't matter if we ping Froakie or not. But the Greninja's going to go down next turn probably. Or at least it's like somewhat likely. So I do kind of just want to not even ping the Suicune. Nah, he's got 2 cards in hand, bro. We're doing it. I'm doing it. KO. I assume he pinged the Greninja specifically because he's probably going to Cyrus up the Greninja. But if he does that, like, I just don't know. I don't think that's a good play for him. We also don't have any other basics, though. I lost you in ranked a couple days ago. GG. Bro, GG, bro. What's up, Kevin? I'm 3-2 with Clef a Charizard deck, and I beat 2 Suicune decks with it. Yeah, dude. Charizard's super good into Suicune. Is this the last meta? Yes, this is the final of the final metas. If he just hits active, we can actually just... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yo, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. All right, let's top deck our Wincon here. No. Nah. Probably gonna get Marsed, I would imagine. I'm not gonna bench the Froakie. I'm gonna bench Suicune. I'm gonna Irida. Because why not, right? There's no reason not to, really. And then we just ping the Suicune still. This is technically the last meta before the megas come out. This is the finale of Pokemon Pocket as we know it, which is kind of fun. I'm actually really excited. Like, the game is going to be so different a month from now that, like, we're not even going to know what to talk about. And I'm hoping that we have a lot of really fun content. Because right now, you know, we got the tournaments going. We got a bunch of other stuff going. But we're really kind of just waiting for B1 to come out. That's really what we're waiting for. All right, guys, what do you think? What do you think? We ended on a win. It's getting a little bit tired for me. Like, my play is going to drastically decline. Because it's too late in the night. We've climbed a decent bit tonight. I don't know how many points we've climbed in like the 3 hours here, but I think we did a pretty good job. We're sitting at 611. 611. Which is pretty cool. I had a fun one tonight, guys. I did. It was a good stream. It was a good stream. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm going to get out of here. It is late. We got work tomorrow. We got videos to upload tomorrow. We climbed. We did a good job. I have a feeling the megas are going to be crazy unbalanced, to be honest. I think if anything suicidal, it's going to be the inverse, where like the megas just actually aren't even good. You know what I mean? Like they're going to like under. You know what I mean? They're going to like under tune them, but maybe not. Who knows? Either way, I wouldn't even care if they were super broken. It just give us something different. You know, people are going to complain regardless. But as long as it's something different, I think we're chilling. You know what I mean? I got 648 of the Pokemon statue thing saved, and I'm with the hourglasses, Dustin. 247 gold bars, bro. You're just opening free packs, dude. You're high rolling right now, dude. You're about to pop off. You're gonna open 1 million packs of B1. That's sick. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's get out of here, guys. Peace out. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Charizard next? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I want to stay in top 1,000. I really don't play enough games to be at where we're at, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Suicune's worked out pretty good for us. It's definitely a bit involved. I wish there was options better than Suicune, but Suicune really is the top option right now. I would definitely just recommend playing it. Let's get out of here, guys. Let's peace out. Everybody have a good night. Peace out, Light Rain. Peace out, Joe. Peace out, Lolo. Peace out, Magma Dreams, my man. Congrats, by the way, for second place. Peace out, Draga. Peace out, Dustin. Peace out, Sir Unknown. Suicidal. Peace out, brother. All guys, Jim, Kevin, everybody, Danny. Peace out, guys. Yo, Force Adept. Peace out, brother. Peace out, brother. I know you were lurking, Adept, and I appreciate you lurking. It's all good. You feel free to lurk. You know what I mean? We're just chilling tonight. I'm out of here, guys. Goodbye. Have a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We got a good video tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, I gotta go get some rest. It's all good, Dustin. Maybe we will play Charizard. Who knows? Who knows? All right, guys. Bye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Bye, Suicidal. Bye. Bye, Ricardo. Good night, Ricardo. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget, tournament this weekend. Got to play in the tournament. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good one. All right, guys. I'm going to